unless they're in here, pal.
I think that.
Thank you,
Right,
Will.
let me just go on 2 seconds. I'm not going anywhere. Let me just message Levi to come in the box, because I've phoned him this morning, asked him, did he try to chuck me under the bus? He said no, but then all the chat's saying, yes, he did. And I don't like that. I can't be done with a fucking liar. I'd rather have somebody...
You want to hear it face to face,
You
don't
need
you?
it face to face, the honest truth. Yeah.
Thank you for the gift.
Just give me to use, carry on talking. Give me...
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Nylacia.
Well,
Can I just point something out quickly?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. So when the first incident happened with the her over there incident, yeah, when you know when they ordered all that stuff for her and they done all that hoax stuff on her, yeah, he was trying to throw you. Him and her were trying to throw you under the bus then.
I know, but the way what he said to me, that was totally, because look how I pick the comments up, and look when I don't listen to what even people say in the boxes. So I did let that go, that it was a misunderstanding, right? But this time it's not a misunderstanding, because I've been on the phone to him this morning. I didn't want to bring it to the app, and then everybody's telling me he's done it again today and tried to chuck me back under the bus again.
Yeah, he did last night. He did.
Was it last night?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was last night. Yeah, pal.
Wow, all for one person.
But anyway, I'll jump down for them to let you in. But yeah, don't let him do it to you again, mate. Absolutely not.
Yeah. I just want to quickly say, I know that people have mentioned that it wasn't covered today on Donna's, but I'm pretty sure you will see that something else was overtaken Donna's this morning, so I'm sure she'll speak about it tomorrow.
What was not covered?
About the whole Levi situation.
Oh.
All right.
But I'm sure it will be mentioned tomorrow. But yeah, it weren't a case of her not mentioning it. It's because she, obviously the live went other places today.
I'm in the creek. No, listen, Donna was going to cover that, but then everything else just happened above it. So she'll do that again tomorrow.
Just went wild today.
Because I've been chucked under the bus, well and truly, and now I know, because I've had a phone call with somebody, the whole people that's coming in is saying that he did say it. So, and the person who's told me, I didn't even want to say it, and he's just said, no, say I said it, was, here he is, Alex. So I would never have mentioned where I got it from, but Alex is saying, tell him.
I don't care, stand on business.
Yeah, I know, but listen, if somebody tells me something, I just don't like saying where I've got the information from. I wouldn't do that to nobody. But now we will speak about it. Whoever wants to get in and speak about it, because it was a shit show from the start to the fucking end. So, I know Leisha's messaged him. Is anybody else? Is Levi in the chat? That's all I want to ask. If you're in, Levi, just type yes, whatever.
I don't think he will join, Poe, unless it's just you and Alex, I'm going to be honest.
Listen, will you somebody tell Levi if he wants to come in, it will be just me, Levi and Alex. Because Alex is the one who's told us, and Levi's the one who I asked about it this morning.
I'll drop. Let me know.
Said no.
The thing is, Paul, like I said, he's gone from saying he didn't say it to you, and then all of a sudden in my life today he said, well, if I have said it, I'll hold my hands up. So then he's already questioning himself.
If he's saying he has said it, why say it? I haven't fucking run him under the bus for nothing. And he was supposed to be my friend. And listen, for all Sophie's his girlfriend, I'm not standing by what she done or what she said. Yeah. I'm not standing by that.
Paul, you can't trust, right, friends on TikTok when they've said out, this isn't an app, it isn't that deep. You can't, people ain't gonna be, and people ain't gonna look for friends.
Comes in, will somebody let me know, please? Put him in the box, and I will drop. He said Top Girl sits in the pearl, so what's the difference? Well, hold on a minute. Right, are we going on about Top Girl? Top Girl was pulled up. Top Girl apologised for what she said. And it must have been said a couple of times, but it wasn't until after the very last time that she said it, she got pulled up and told what the meaning of that word was. Right? Just listen. I don't even want to go back to fucking me again. If you say a word all the time, sometimes it comes out and it's not the same me nation that everybody else takes it at. Look at me with my word. I said a word all of my life and then dug my heels in when I was told I couldn't say it no more because I didn't say any wrong in it. Till the more I was getting told about it, the more I did understand. And then I couldn't say sorry enough and then I dug my heels in again. Shame on me because I went on like a 2-year-old. But Top Girl was really told about that. So she apologised for it, just like everybody else is saying. And I don't think she's said it since. So I don't know. And this is going to something else. Again, when Levi said about Top Girl, it wasn't about Top Girl. It was about what Sophie said and done and then said about disabled people. This is what it should be about, this.
Can I make a point on that though, Pearl? So, from what I know with what Sophie said, saying, one, why is it only being brought up now when it was said on Monday, I think she said, and two, she said it wasn't aimed at Kieran, it was aimed at evil Kieran. But
no, I'm not having that because I tell you for why. I listened to that recording, right?
Yeah.
Kieran's in the box, Levi's on the phone. Levi tried to say this to me this morning. Kieran's in the box on the live. Levi's on the phone and Sophie's on loudspeaker. So Sophie's listening to everything that's said in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Kieran was saying something about a girlfriend. I can't, do not quote us on the full thing. Kieran was saying something about a girlfriend.
Yeah, I heard
Sophie
that.
replied with what Levi said, did you hear that, Sophie? So obviously she heard it was Levi talking. And I'm not being thing, and do not take this the wrong way, but when Kieran speaks, we know exactly who is speaking.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying on that matter. Take that whichever way you want, just the same as if I'm speaking, everybody knows it's me who's speaking. He said, did you hear that, Sophie? She said what she said.
Yeah, but then she's now, well, apparently it's not Sophie trying to say it's Levi.
I really am pissed off.
Yeah,
Levi instead of coming clean with me this morning on a phone.
But this is the thing, though, Pearl. He's saying now it wasn't at our Kieran, it was evil Kieran. Well, we know that's a lot of bull, right? But my point is, even if it was aimed at this other Kieran,
Exactly, it makes no sense.
yeah, it doesn't.
It
You're
doesn't
still
make no
using
sense.
that word. It doesn't matter who you're saying it to. You're still using that word. I'm not being funny, but everyone knows what that word is.
Of course we do.
Just
Be used.
if he does come in the chat, please.
Hey, can I just say something quickly, please, before I jump off?
Yeah.
What I've noticed on this app at the moment is it's one rule for one and one for the other, and you get all these creators that are well known and do like lives and FYP and stuff like that, and they sit and cry when Pearl, I think you've seen the video, you reposted it, one about me.
Which one? Sorry, who am I talking to?
Loz gets sleeved.
Oh, yes. Sorry, your screen's black. I can't even.
Sorry, I don't know why.
Sorry, yes, I did.
Yeah. And I just find it really disgusting how people can moan, and it all goes in the same category because it's all like, I'm not going to mention names because I don't need to, but it all goes in the same category, homophobic, racism, whatever. But yet they're pot kettle black because they do it all the time. And then when they do it at someone else, they don't like the repercussion.
Yeah.
And it's just pathetic, but it's not nice at the end of the day. And if people can't say anything nice, then don't say nothing at all.
Well, it's not nice, but I really wasn't going to say anything on this. And when I come on, that's what I said. I said, I'm fed up. I wasn't even going to come live because I'd had this phone call with Kieran, with Levi. And then I'm told all day long, it's a load of lies. He tried to kick us under the bus. He tried to turn it off Sophie and put it back onto me. So I would prefer if he was manny enough to come in the box, and I will drop everybody out, barring from the person who told me about it. But obviously he's not going to come in. So
He'll be on the outside watching. He done it to me last night.
I
He'll be
know.
on the outside.
Listen, Levi, I would think more of you if you come in here now, because I know that you're watching. If you come in here now, have your say the way it is. Don't pussyfoot around it and go in another way. Just come in, I will drop everybody out the boxes so we can have a chat.
And I promise I won't threaten you.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. Can I just also, I want to say to you, Pearl, right? I know I keep going on about this topic, but it's really wound me up. I think as well what got me last night when he was on the outside of my live watching, hearing Kieran, right, knew that was being played, and then boom, he rang Kieran.
Rang Kieran and Kieran dropped into his.
So Kieran's not heard this.
No, he didn't hear it at all.
Well, that makes me think, no, Pearl.
You guys even told me Kieran was calling me this morning saying that he doesn't like me. Kieran doesn't like me because I've got him blocked. How can I have Kieran blocked when he was in my live? It was either, not yesterday, I don't think I was on, the day before. And I said this to Levi. I said, Levi, how many times have I asked you to go through the block list the same as all the rest of me mods? Kieran is definitely not blocked. And he was in, it was, I'm sure, not yesterday, it was the day before.
Yeah, you was in my room last night with Kieran.
Yeah, well, Levi's told me this morning on the phone. Kieran said he doesn't like me because I've got him blocked.
Oh, my, what?
That's a lot, that heap of shit. He's not blocked. I'm not saying about Kieran doesn't like me.
This is what I'm saying. What is he putting in Kieran's head?
But this is what I'm saying. So I know for a fact Kieran was only in, I'm sure it was a couple of days, everybody. You will remember. I really can't. He's here. Who's here?
Apparently Levi's there. Jota's off to drop.
Yes.
I'm going to drop anyway, but I just wanted to say thank you, Pearl, and for having my back. And I'm going to go and get fat being pregnant with triplets after losing 15 stone. Love you. Bye.
Bye. See you. Thank you. If everybody jumps down except for Alex, please, if you don't mind, and we'll let Levi in the box because I don't want it as a gang up. I just want to know what was the difference with speaking to him on the phone this morning to Levi, do you want to request the box? Yeah, I'll turn the comments off, not a problem, if he wants them off. But don't turn them off just now. If he wants them off, he can have them off. Kieran, where are you coming in? Because I'm not going to sit here. Here we go. Kieran, sorry I keep saying Kieran. Levi.
What was said? I need a recording. There's a recording. I don't know what was said.
Right. I was on the phone to you this morning and asked you, have you said this about me? You said no.
Said what? Like word for word? What's word for word I said?
You are?
What was word for word? What did I say? Is it a recording? Does everyone have a recording?
I'm on about our phone call, Levi.
Yeah, go on.
Levi, I'm not talking to you with that attitude. Please don't. Right.
I'm just so no.
So this morning I rang you up and I said, Levi, in fact, I rang you. You didn't pick up. You said you were asleep. I left him a message. So I told you I wasn't happy. I said, have you chucked me under the fucking bus again? If you have, and if you feel like it, give me a ring back, which he did. So we come on the phone. I said, have you chucked me under the bus? And you said, no, Paige was going at Sophie. And you said exactly the way you've dragged Pearl over the app. This is what you were telling me on the phone this morning. Right. So now all day I'm getting messages to say it wasn't said like that. Paige was going at Sophie and you said, and no different to what Pearl said.
No, I never said that. Where's the recording? I said you keep going at Pearl and you sat in line with Angie.
No, the thing that what you said when I was in Courtney's room, you said there was all hypocrites. Look what Pearl said. That's your words.
Show me.
Well, that's what everyone's getting recorded. I'm not the only person that's seen it, Levi. You're literally.
Agrees with everyone. They all say yes, yes, yes. You shouldn't listen to the.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to that. But I'm telling you for a fact now, Courtney's getting me the live replay because I reacted to it in the box. So she's getting me the recording when I was saying, "Oh, I can't believe he just said that. He's dropping Pearl into it." So Courtney's going to send me the recording of it, and you'll see when I interact with what you said in the chat.
Yeah, it's fine. You
literally questioning yourself though. Because you've said to Pearl today, you didn't say it. You come into my live saying,
what?
"Oh,
you're saying a lot of stuff." What have I said?
You literally come in, Levi, shut up, right? Because you know what? You come in my chat earlier, right? And you literally said, right? Oh, if I have said it, I'll hold my hands up. Because you
I've said something
already you questioned it in your head. And you said earlier on, you're saying you don't even know what you said. You said it in your live earlier.
You all say people say things. You can't come with receipts ever. Like,
I'm the one that always comes.
You're all talking
No,
about
I'm opening my mouth because I know for a fact you did it earlier with Pearl.
Shut your mouth. Yours will be your mouth.
Is Courtney in this
Can we shut it for me, Levi?
Has anybody got
I don't know what you look like.
can somebody
mate.
share this live and see if Courtney's got this?
Mate, you just chat so much shit.
What did I say to you? I will always have the time of day for you. You said it was never said, and that was it. And then I said to you, I do not 100% agree with what Sophie said. And I said, Levi, I'm telling you, before anybody else, I've unfollowed Sophie.
Yeah, no, you did, yeah, I understand.
When we finished it, we both said, come off the phone. He said, I love you. I said, I love you too, me baby. That's on. I said, Levi, whatever you do, stop jumping into boxes, defending Sophie. If there's anybody, let Sophie go in because you're making it 1,000 times worse.
Yeah, which you said, yes.
Thank you. And then, is Courtney here?
Yeah, she's on her way back at home, I think, from work. So.
Sorry. Hey, Courtney.
Hey, so I've just got the live replay downloaded. I'm just away to go and listen to it.
Yeah, look for it because when it was all going off in there, I did say I can't believe Levi said that or something along them lines.
Was it during the cam too?
No, it was recorded when we was all in the boxes together. You know, when we was all in the boxes.
No, but was it when I was cam 2ing him? Because obviously I won't be able to get comments.
No, it weren't cam 2ing. He weren't cam 2ing. No, it weren't. It was your live.
Was it in comments or did it come out of Levi's mouth?
Oh no, it was in the comments. He didn't get in the box with us.
Did not say in the comments.
But did you respond to him?
Yeah, I did. I did say, and I can't believe Levi said that about her.
Okay, because it's like almost 2 hours long, so I don't know how I'm going to figure out when it was. It might be a while before I get this.
Now people saying comments in boxes. Which one is it? I could probably get. Can you not search comments on the app somewhere?
Well, apparently people are saying you said it on your live as well.
Well, get it up then if you've got it.
Yeah.
I'll be back as soon as I can get it.
Thanks, Courtney. So if it's been said on your live, then can you not tell me your live, please, Levi?
Chelsea said, Levi said in the comments, but you sit with Pearl.
So did you say that, Levi?
Who Top Girl sits with? It could have been for anything. It could have been for the M word, the Mong words, because she said the Mong word.
I haven't said that.
No, Top Girl said it twice. It could have been for that.
But you shouldn't even say it now. You shouldn't even say that word now. Even getting to the point, it's mad.
But that wouldn't make sense, Levi. If you're saying that to Top Girl, what difference would it make that she was
I don't think I've said nothing about you,
that
Bill. I don't think I've said nothing about you, though.
That's what I'm saying. That comment there doesn't make sense.
That's what I mean. I don't make sense because I didn't. All I've said about you, Pearl, is Paige. That's all I've said on my life. That Paige goes for you, right, for what you've done, but don't have the same energy for Andy when she was live with her. That's all I've said. That's all I know I've said.
That makes no sense.
But that's what I'm saying. That bit doesn't make any sense when you said you're saying it to Top Girl for sitting with me.
I don't know the Top Girl. I don't know why I.
When I haven't said it, you wouldn't be saying that.
I don't know why I would say Top Girl sitting with you. I don't know why I would say that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't understand why I'd say that.
Can't be over that word because I haven't said that.
No, it's not. But no, definitely not. But all I've said is Paige goes for you all the time.
Yeah, and me and Paige got past it.
Exactly.
We were both on a live the other day. We've moved on. So preferably, I prefer not to mention.
Sorry, I made an example then. Do you know what I mean? Because she keeps going for you, but then don't have the same energy for Angie. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say.
The thing is, there's one question to ask here. Why would you be backing up Pearl, right? Let me say, if you're saying that you was backing up Pearl with the page...
I got texts from people saying...
Yeah, okay, listen to this then. If that's the case, then right, if you're sticking up for Pearl and you'd be backing up Pearl, you was more closer to Top Girl, but you threw her right under the bus today, so that's for me where...
No, she's ignored all my messages and demodded herself from everywhere, so that speaks volumes for me.
But yeah, so if she's unmodded because she's disgusted, so you think that your next reason is to throw her under the bus?
She's been talking shit about me all the time, I've heard her.
But do you know what? This is what I mean about the app, man. It's mad.
Switchy. Everyone's very switchy. I've seen a lot of people switch, and I've tried to speak to them. They ignore me. So
I pulled away a long time ago. I stood on business.
That's just like what I've done this morning. I reached out to you.
Yeah, you reached out.
I didn't want to do it on the app, and I said what I've said. You said what you said, and then I'm hearing a load of shit all day long. So I haven't wanted to do this again. And as soon as I've come live, everybody's saying the same in the comments. So that's why I've had to address it.
Exactly, I understood. But I don't think I say anything about you. I said about the example, like she goes for you all the time,
Were you arguing with Top Girl or nothing?
No,
it was a little bit before when you mentioned me in the chair. You called saying about sitting with me when Alex.
That's what all your close friends have told me.
And then literally that's what's been said. Yeah, and that's fair. You can have your opinion on that. That's cool. But then it's literally around that time when you mentioned Pearl as well. That was when it was around the same time because I was that got my back up the wall straight away. And then when I seen the Pearl comments, when I said, I can't believe you've mentioned Pearl, like 'cause that was no reason for it.
Hold on, I'm reading a comment here. You said you sit with Top Girl after what she said about Ukraine. What the fuck's Ukraine got to do with it? I don't know anything about Ukraine.
That's only come out today. I don't even know what that. I didn't even know about that.
I don't even know anything about that.
I only heard that from what
Angie. I said they all
said.
Right, and what else did I tell you? You've just mentioned Angie there. I haven't mentioned her. And what did I say? What wasn't nice what you said at the end of the live when you went big up Angie?
Oh, that's me trolling. People know I troll. Come on.
Exactly that. Come out of your mouth. That you troll, but I did say to you that wasn't very nice to big up Angie.
If people watch me, they know me. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God! So we're still not no farther forward till Courtney gets this. Or you can. If you've said it in your boxes, will you download that all live then?
Angie, I call you Angie. Then fuck's sake, Pearl. That's like 11 hours recording or 10 hours. I'm not going to dig through a 10-hour recording.
Are they live today? Yeah. Was it today?
Was it today or yesterday?
When was it? He said it in his box. When was it, Kira? Does anyone know what time it was or around about?
Just talk. You want? Yeah.
And to be fair, Levi, I'd watch a 24-hour live if it proved my innocence. I'm just saying.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, I'm just different like that. Yesterday, apparently, Jodie said. Today as well, between 1 and 2.
Well, there would be screen recorded everywhere. Come on, everyone screen records live. They'll have it. There's someone that got it.
Well, considering it's fair, a few things have been said today, then do recorded.
If you... Right, hold on. 1 second. Can Georgia request the box?
Well, yeah, with Georgia.
Not Georgia, it's Jodie.
No, Jodie. I've never said Georgia.
I thought you said Georgia, sorry.
Mods will, if Georgia comes in, will you put her in the box, please? Because every time
Jodie, not Georgia.
I mean, sorry.
You gotta love Paul.
Will you put Jodie in, please?
Which Jodie?
What name's Jodie on?
There's honestly, I think in my live earlier there was at least 6 Jodies, so there could be Jodies everywhere. There's so many Jodies on this app.
What name is Jodie on?
Probably Jodie.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Because I just can't be doing with all of this little.
Did you have a message? Have you had a message? Was it off Top Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this Jodie then.
Hi, Paul.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things twisted, a lot of things said, a lot of backtracking. It's an absolute joke. You got dragged in, Pearl. Your name was mentioned by Levi, and so was Angie's when a discussion was going on about the racist messages.
Messages?
Sophie's racist messages.
Yeah.
So you were used as an example that people can't be mad at Sophie being racist because they've sat with you and Angie.
Who said that?
Levi.
Where's the recording then?
I don't record Levi. But can you also explain the end of the sentence of the Ukraine thing, or are you just going on half a sentence?
I never picked that up. People picked that up with me. I don't know anything about it.
So the Ukraine thing was PG, Torian and TG were in boxes just having a discussion about racism and things like that. And someone said Putin doesn't, he supports the black communities.
Who said that?
There was two people that said it, that Putin supports the black communities.
In your box?
In TG's live.
No, I wasn't watching.
So now somebody's going around saying that she supports this
she
and that.
She said big up Putin not ages ago.
But I'm just going by what has been said today.
I don't know what happened today in your boxes. I didn't watch.
But you can't blame TG for ignoring you, Levi, right now when your partner was
You're supposed to be
racist.
a friend. You can speak and demodern yourself from me, whereas it's childish. I'm done with someone like that. I'm not fucking with people like that anymore. They can just switch on me when I've done nothing wrong. It's not me is the issue. I'm just getting all
Does
of
Top
it.
Girl want to get in the box?
She's live. I don't know if she's gonna come over because she wanted Levi to go in because, like I say, a lot of things are getting twisted and stuff like that.
I know she is. Sophie, if you want to get in the box as well, because you're sharing the live, and I don't know who you're sharing it to. If you want to get in the box, you can get in the box.
If someone chewing, I'm getting blamed for chewing here. I'm not chewing.
I'm not chewing.
If you want to get in and say anything, because I've already said to Levi this morning, and I know he'll have told you that I didn't agree with what you done. I didn't agree with what you said, and I unfollowed you. So I've already said that to Levi. But if you want to get in the box and say anything, you're more than welcome to. Anybody who spoke about can get in the box. But if Top Girl wants to come in, get in the box and ask about this thing here, she's more than welcome to.
I'm gonna jump down, but
thank you, man. Proper, honest to God, you know, this aggravates that proper cunt out of me when people, these little snakes behind the fucking scenes, instead of, I've been woman enough this morning, had a phone call, went straight to Levi, have a not. So I can't understand where all of this has come from instead of this morning, instead of telling me fucking lies.
I wouldn't have any reason to throw you under the bus.
Well, everybody else is saying it is.
That's what I mean. But everyone eggs on with each other, and I want to see the recording first.
I
might have worded something wrong or whatever.
You know something, without a recording, though, my Levi, this is the gospel honest truth, right? From yesterday to now, I can honestly put my hand on a holy Bible and say, not once have I chucked you under a bus. Yes, I've disassociated, whatever you call it, that was a big word for me, with Sophie, and I think it was wrong on every level, and we've had this discussion this morning.
Yeah, we did.
But, so Sophie, yes, right? And I'll still say it with chest, and I'll still stand by what I said. But barring from that, I've never once caught you in any way. I've never chucked you under a bus in any way, tried to twist anything around. I've told you to stop jumping in boxes, protecting Sophie. If anybody's going to say anything, Sophie should be saying it. She's the one who said it, not you. So I know I haven't said anything about you.
But what was she saying?
If you knew you hadn't said anything about me, you would be able to stand there, say it with chest, and say, I fucking haven't said a word about Pearl. But to me, it obviously sounds like you have.
I don't know.
Well, I would know, Levi. I would know if I said something about you. Hey, Top Girl.
Hey, you're right.
I am.
So I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say it for, obviously, Levi. I've not cussed you. I've said I was disappointed in you, and I'm upset. If I'm not ready to speak to you, that's my prerogative. I do not have to dictate to anybody when I can speak to and when I not. Yes, I did unmod myself because I'm upset. And I'm allowed to be upset. Do you understand? Because I classed it was only a few days ago. I was like, you like my brother? Yes or no?
Yeah, but why you
no, I'm not finished. Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So don't. Oh, hold on 1 minute.
Two seconds, everybody. Sorry, I just want to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, if I don't want to speak to anybody, yeah, I and the thing is though, I even said on my live today that Levi's messaged me. He's apologized for the way he acted yesterday, and I've not messaged him back. So tell me on my live, when did I cuss you out?
I think when I came back in, you said I'm gonna watch pissy knickers or smelling knickers or something.
What the fuck are you on about?
I don't know. I heard something along those lines. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You demolish yourself. I haven't done nothing wrong to you. So why am I getting the flack for it?
If I can, am I not allowed to be disappointed?
Well, what have I done?
You was there yesterday cursing everybody else, right? And not seeing what's happened is wrong.
Yeah, because everyone else is wrong on this app.
Yeah, but we're not talking about everybody else right now.
You can't have energy for one person. Everyone's going to have the same energy for everyone else.
Right, 1 minute. please tell Levi how much me and you argued when it first happened with you.
Yeah, big style.
You can't come for someone.
How disgusting, 1 minute, how disgusting was I towards you?
Me and Top Girl went at each other the worst, the really worst, right? And then we sorted it on, we moved on, and then we got a friendship out of it. That's how we come to be friends.
It takes a while, and if you had listened to the whole of my life, I said it took ages for me and Pearl to get to a stand where we are now. So it doesn't just overnight something happen. I'm so fucking upset. Like I said yesterday, I saw you, you as well. Every day I used to probably speak to you, Sophie. I sent pictures of my black daughter to Sophie. I can be upset. Do you understand?
Because you didn't ask for them, though. That's you sending them.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I'm not. Are you picking and choosing what you're getting from it?
No, but you choose.
Are you that dumb? Are you that dumb?
No, you can't get mad at that. You send photos.
What? Are you dumb? Okay, I've sent photos. You're not getting it. You're that fucking stupid. You're not getting it. So 1 minute, listen. I've sent pictures of my daughter to Sophie, yeah, but then Sophie's making racist comments on other WhatsApp. Do you understand? So I'm thinking, how is it okay for me to send pictures of my daughter who's black, but then she's racist to the black community? I'm upset. I can be upset. Do you understand that? It's not about sending the pictures. It's about what it fucking stands for. I don't understand what you're not getting from this. No one's fucking calling her a wrong-un towards kids. If I thought she was a wrong-un, she would have never had pictures of my daughter. I'm talking about the racism. Now, do you understand?
I said yes.
Don't stop deflecting it. When I still, 9 months later, still getting fucking shit for saying the M-word. Still to this fucking day, I get it. And you think after you've said it the day before, everything's gonna be all right?
No.
So how are you saying people are not allowed to be upset? People are wrong-uns. People have said worse on this app. Yeah, because they've got the shit for it in the backlash. I'm still getting it till this day. Till this fucking day, I'm still getting shit for it. So do you think you're going to have a clean slate? Oh, no, it's fine because it was only Sophie. Are you joking? People are going to be upset. People are still upset with me in the fucking comments. I got shit for it yesterday. I'm getting shit for it fucking today.
I'm not mad, guys, so I can't turn anything off. Sorry.
Sorry, I keep forgetting about it.
How are you deflecting on everybody else? Something bad's happened. Let people be angry. People are not going to fucking forget about it in one fucking day just because they've slept.
You are now. Have you got anything to say back, Levi?
I can say. What can I say? There's nothing to say.
This is how it should have been in the first beginning with Sophie. You shouldn't have had nothing to say because this is where all upset's coming from. She's done wrong. She should know she's done wrong. You just said on Saturday the other phone's coming so you can go through all of them 50 lots of WhatsApp messages because that other man, whoever that other man is, I think if there's been anything, he's going to come out with it. So this is what I was saying to you this morning. You said you were going to come on after you've seen the phones on Saturday and pull everything, if there's anything else, and speak about it. But what I said to you was, listen, of course you're going to have whatever you want to say, she's your girlfriend, right? But it is down to Sophie. She's the one that's done it. She's the one that said it, and it's down to her.
This is what I understand. What do you want from her? To hurt herself, draw blood?
Don't go at me. I've had it, and I'm still getting 11 months down the line.
Right, 1 minute. So 1 minute. So you've just brought something that I said about 11, 12 months ago. What do you want me to do? Hurt myself?
She said sorry. She don't need to go in anyone's boxes. I don't want her to. She said sorry and hold accountability. If not,
well, you've just put it on me. Right, so what do you want me to do? Hurt myself?
Put what on you?
Like, Top Girl said the M word. Top Girl said the M word. Is her feelings more valid than mine?
It's the fact that people coming for someone that said that.
But why are you deflecting it on me?
I'm not, but you coming for her and being disappointed when you've also said the word.
Because I'm allowed to be disappointed.
When you've also said it.
I'm talking about the racism, and I'm talking about that. I was disappointed in myself.
But Sophie's done it too, Levi. This is what I'm trying to make you see. And you've turned it on me, and you've turned it on Top Girl.
I don't think I've turned on you.
On Alex.
Yeah, you have, Levi.
Yes, you have.
Stop fucking talking about recordings. Just admit what you've done.
I can't remember if I have said something or not.
Well, if I had said something, I promise you I would have remembered.
I don't remember. I tell you, Pearl, if I did. I tell you.
The thing is, again, right? So you said sorry, like because you see red and stuff like that, and you're not good with your words. Why have you come on here again today and done the same thing? Sometimes no fucking words it means better. Should be better for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
if you don't know what fucking words, don't say it at all.
Sophie's in the comments. I know you're saying she shouldn't be getting in any boxes, but listen, for people to move on, Levi, she should get up and take accountability and sit there like I done, like Top Girl done, like Alex done, and take them fucking blows and just to let her know how she's made people feel.
Why though?
No, Levi, you protect me.
Well, if it's an app, why are you here? Why are you here defending it then?
Because she told me to come in, and I respect her.
We tell Sophie to come in.
No, she can speak to you on the phone if she wants to.
No, Levi, you haven't said it.
People.
But you've done it. You've done it, Hamlet. You've done it on the live. You've just come on the live and fucking tried to throw me under the bus.
I go live because everyone talks about it on the live, but she don't have to. She can ring you off the live if she wants to.
But you've just thrown me under the bus in front of thousands of people. So tell her, Sophie, if you're listening, get in the box.
Doesn't need to.
Are you her dad or you're her boyfriend?
Yeah, I am a dad. Yeah, but you could speak to her off the live.
Personally, just like we all done, we all should have come on because there was that many people hurt with it. We all
look. Listen, I don't even get along with Alex, but Alex, how bad was it?
Top there, 1 minute. We've all done wrong. Like you, it was named us three. We've all been blamed and dragged for something, right? But we've all come on and took accountability for it. And this is what we say.
But she has.
She shouldn't. No, she hasn't.
Yeah, she did on live. She did on live. She said.
No, Levi. No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it, Levi.
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch the live then.
It'll never end because Sophie, listen, is not coming up and saying anything. She's sitting, she's sitting, letting you be the fucking knight in shining armour. You haven't done it. Sophie's done it, and Sophie should be up taking accountability.
Yes, she did. At least she was in the box. Andy was in the box. And Top Girl came in that box. She said sorry and hold accountability for her. She's already said sorry. She's done it. She don't need to do it again. Why does she need to come in box and do it again and again and again and again? Like you didn't have to do it, Paul. You said sorry once.
Are you for real? Are you for fucking real? I'm still doing it to this day.
Yeah, but why do you have to?
Levi, please, Levi, stop it. Honestly, this is why the whole app is up in uproar. You're sitting in your boxes, you're still saying your snidey little comments. Listen, so at end of, Sophie's done wrong. Sophie should come and take accountability. There's not just one or two people who she's affected. She's affected a lot. Has Sophie been on? Oh, while we're on here as well, has Sophie been on to Levi? Kieran.
What do you mean? Rang him, spoke to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a phone call with Kieran, yeah.
So, and while you were on that phone call, did you did Kieran say to you on that phone call, he doesn't like me because he's blocked out my life?
Yeah, you still have him blocked.
Right. How many times?
I said she doesn't have you blocked, because well, she does.
Right, so there you go then. Just so I'm not telling no lies with that. Levi told me this morning Kieran does not like me no more. I can't help that. Kieran was only in my box 2 days since. He's not blocked. But again, I would address it on here. I went into Tezza's live last night to check Levi was okay when he heard what Sophie said about him. I couldn't do no more. I never slated anybody. All I said was Kieran should be having a phone call because everybody knows on the app Levi and Kieran were very, very good friends.
Yeah, we still are.
What?
We still are good friends.
But I'm just saying, and that's all that I said last night. Because Kieran was talking on about Sophie as a girlfriend. Yeah, you said, did you hear that, Sophie? And Sophie come back with what she come back with. So listen, Levi, stop trying... I know I'm not a full shilling, but stop trying to talk to us like I am fucking stupid altogether.
I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah, I know you're telling me lies on the phone, Levi, when I'm trying to talk to you. I'm talking to you like an adult, and you're filling me full of fucking shit.
That's what you believe. That's the thing. Sarah.
No, it's what you're telling me. And you want to know? So I'm very disappointed. That's where I am now. I'm very, very
You know what it is? It's mostly with me, the disappoint. Like, I was disappointed and upset about it anyway. I've not even had a full-on opinion about it. Yeah. But there's the pure deflection. We've had shit for fucking years. Alex, I don't even speak to Alex, but Alex, how many times have you been fucking said, or you've said the most, Alex? How much shit have you got through this app because of one fucking thing?
If Sophie wants to come in, let her open the box, ban from that. Nobody else open the box, please.
To be fair, I know, I appreciate that. It ain't about me, but all I will say is that no one will understand. I had 24-hour lives for 3 weeks, and people was going into boxes that were speaking to me while I was off the app saying he's in a real bad place, but he's watching, and no one give a shit about me. Everyone was firing up them lives, and it was relentless, you know. No one give a shit about anyone's mental health back then. And
didn't I go on to you as well? How many times did I fucking kick off with you about it?
Courtney's here.
My closest friends did.
Mods, let Courtney up, please.
She said she'll come in 2 minutes.
Who, Sophie?
Yeah.
And no screaming and shouting. Just please talk. This is my live. I think this is going to be where anything gets said, whatever. Just please keep it at a level. Thank you.
Hey, can you hear me okay? Because I'm on my iPad.
Yeah. Do you want the box?
No, I'm not going to show, no. I'm just going to let you hear it, because I don't, this is Levi mentioned, so somebody in his comments mentioned your name, and then he replies to this, so I'm just going to play this, because this is all I've heard so far, so it's just so you can hear it.
What makes you laugh is Pearl sitting in there, so I like... What makes you laugh is Pearl sitting in there, so I think she's civil with Paige, you know. It's not a deflection. What the deflection of what?
So that's all I've heard so far.
What does it say? Because I couldn't hear a word of that comment.
It's it's the comments saying, Levi, Pearl's, it's mad because Pearl's sitting in there, and he said, "Oh yeah, but they think
I said Pearl and Paige is civil now.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Yeah, so that's all I've heard so far. So I just wanted to. So I'll stay muted in case anything else comes up. I'm only Levi. I am only playing what is when Pearl's name's mentioned. That's all.
That's fine.
I'm being a good girl, like you fucking told me to be.
Yeah, be a good girl, Connie. Why does it sound like that as well? I'm so shit in the story.
Oh no, I couldn't hear a word of that.
I remember saying that. I heard you say you're civil now. That's why you're sitting in the box.
Yeah, and that's what has happened. Me and Paige, we got in Alex's box, and we agreed just to go our separate ways, not at each other in the comments, and not speak about each other. That was it.
Oh, Catalina, sure, you begged for a job, mate.
So whenever Sophie's ready, mods, if you can let Sophie up, please.
Just stop thinking everyone's against you. We're trying to, like, even yesterday, I was saying to you, drop Andrew from the box. Stop it, Levi. Do you know what I mean? Like, just stop fucking having your guard up and just take the shit for a while.
This is what I said this morning.
And you clearly do. You clearly do, Levi, because you're trying to throw everybody else under the bush. Oh, this person's done this, this person's done this.
Sophie, yeah, just let everyone just attack Sophie as buddy.
Levi,
so you're allowed to attack everybody else, but not
Levi.
Yeah, Phil.
Right, listen. Nobody's saying this in a bad way. The only thing is what I'm saying to you. Like I've said to you this morning, stop coming to the defence. You haven't said it. Sophie's done it, and Sophie said what she said on the live where Kieran was. Listen, let her come up and explain things. Stop running to a defence because you're making things 1,000 times worse.
I'll be defended. I just don't think she needs to go in other people's boxes. Sorry about the stuff, then that's it. A pure attack, a pure attack.
We know Chelsea. We all know Chelsea. Chelsea doesn't lie. And apparently how it was said was, he said it was like, Paige was civil with Pearl. That's what...
Did you say I'm jealous of Sophie?
No. No, said that.
So people in the comments, guys, I'm not saying I'm any better. Look now, Levi, look, I still get shit in the comments. Am I going to fucking say this is a bully live? No.
Bye.
This and
madness.
By knows, and I still get it to this day, and I'll get it till the rest of the day I'm on the app. I know I will.
Taco's the one to watch again here, Taco. She's coming in 2 minutes, guys. She's eating her food.
Is Sophie with you?
No, she's on the other phone. We're both muted.
What did you just say? She's eating her food?
She's eating her food, yeah.
If anybody wants to get in the box, mods, let them in then if you want to.
Like convenient.
Leave a box, though. Just leave a box for Sophie, please.
The boxes are messed up.
Whose box? Please.
Mine are messed up.
I don't know what's up with them.
Yeah, I can set up.
I just want to say, justice for Big Jamie. Set Big Jamie free. Justice for Big Jamie. Set Big Jamie free. Justice for Big Jamie. Set Big Jamie free.
We love Big Jamie around these ways.
My mic's low because I'm on a tablet and it's fucking crap.
Levi, can I just say, when you had all that shit going on about you and all the things that was getting said about you, Top Girl was there and had your back 1,000,000%. And as soon as all this is, you just haven't stopped to think, how must she feel? Everyone has had shit for the things that they've said and done on this app. You can't expect someone to say what they've said.
Carla, you're messaging people to not sit with me. I've seen them.
No, I didn't. Have messaged one person, Charlotte. I messaged Charlotte.
I didn't tell people when they should sit.
I didn't message her and say she shouldn't sit with you. I messaged Charlotte.
You shouldn't be going for people. You should let them
I'll have gone for her. I've private messaged her.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
And I'll go message who I want.
It's none of your business.
It's not. Well, it's comes people's business when it's on the app.
When you went for JD as well, like you made her upset. People did. Like they can go wherever. People can go wherever they want.
Because these people have sat with Top Girl and been nice, and yet Sophie said sorry. So because someone says sorry, I can come out and say what I want. Now, can I? And I go, oh, sorry about
you
that.
can't sit with people then. Can I say who you can't sit with now then? Because of what they've done on the app? No.
I didn't say she couldn't sit with them.
There you go. Tell you're deflecting.
No, I didn't say she couldn't sit with them, and I'll show you my messages, what I said.
Something along those lines.
No, yeah, so it's not along those lines. I'll show the messages what I said. She can screenshot them anyway and send them to you. I didn't say she couldn't sit with anyone. So tell her to send you word for word. Top Girl was such good mates to you and Sophie and had both your backs. And as soon as it's all come out with there, it's like, oh, she's unmodded herself, she's done this, she's done that. You appear a little shitbags, the two of yous. And the people who's sitting there, who've sat with Top Girl and been mates to her, do you know if they'd give her a week or 2 weeks and they'd gone back in and go, oh, she said sorry and she's changed. It was 5 minutes after it all come out and it's like, oh, she said sorry. Oh, okay then, she said sorry. Let's all stop. Leave Sophie alone, but still drag Top Girl from 8 months ago. Still drag Pearl, still drag Angie, still drag anyone else. And then at the end of it, you go, oh, big love Angie, love Angie. You're an absolute hypocrite. I'll get someone else up.
Thanks for that, Carla.
Hi, can I just say hi, everybody?
Hi.
Yesterday I was in Levi's live, and yes, I've been defending Sophie because that's my reasons why I want to defend Sophie. No, I'm not a racist, and yes, I know she's done wrong, and she knows she's done wrong now. I've asked the question.
Sorry, 1 minute. Who's talking? Catherine or Evil Banana?
I'm talking, Catherine.
Catherine. Evil Banana, will you mute up, please?
I was in Levi's box last night when your name was mentioned. I also mentioned your name, Pearl, because people were saying in the comments, it was something, I do get things mixed up, and it was something along the lines of, well, Pearl's still getting it, blah, 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 or Pearl got it for a long time, blah, 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 whatever. And all I said was, Levi said what he said about Pearl and you being friendly, about you and Pete being friendly. Mm-hmm. And I said, as far as I know, Pearl is still getting it.
We're not friends. Catherine, 1 minute. We're not friends, right?
Yes.
We've just put our big girl knickers on. I apologise for hurting her feelings over when she got attacked. It was never meant and it was never said in the way Paigey took it. But I said, if I hurt her feelings, I apologise for that. So we've moved on. We have agreed to not at each other in the comments and not, like, mention each other's names.
Sorry, Pearl. Sorry, I've just re-listened to it, and I'm not gonna lie, Levi. The way you say it is shady, but it's really crackly. So the way you respond to that comment is, they think that Pearl is all civil now with Paigey. That's what you say, and so the way you say it is really shady.
So what did you mean by that, Levi? They think. So is something being said on that side, or are you saying something from my side? Which way are you saying that?
Don't have a clue. Let's play it again. Can you play it again?
It's really crackly, so someone's away, go and try and sharpen it so that you can't hear the crackling anymore. 1 second.
So anyway,
ready yet?
I don't know.
So I'll just finish what I was saying. I mentioned your name and I said, as far as I know, Pearl is still getting it in the neck to this day. That was all that was mentioned in the live that I'm aware of that mentioned your name, Pearl. That's all I wanted to say. So it was probably me that they picked up on saying your name in the box, not Levi or Sophie. So if I upset you by saying that, I do apologise.
No, you haven't said anything wrong, so I can't even say where that's coming from.
He's in the box waiting, apparently. Sophie.
Well, no, that's all I said.
Sophie's in the box.
I will drop down so Sophie can get in. Thank you.
There's a spare box. Well,
and before Sophie, can I just say something really quickly? I'm really confused why everyone's passing past the fact that why are people sending photos of their children to random people on the internet that they don't know?
They're friends.
But not really though. You've known them 5 minutes. With the way this app works, no, I'm not talking directly to you, but with the way this app works, friendships on this app last about 5 seconds, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Why are people sending photos of their kids to strangers on the internet? It ain't, that doesn't strike in everyone's heads that is not normal. Like, everyone knows there's a lot of people on this app that have done things to children's photos, right? We all know those people exist. We all also know that there's wrongings in this world that are on every form of social media. Someone you've known for 5 minutes on the app, just because you call them a friend doesn't mean that you can trust them. Huh?
Is that you, Mabel?
No.
Yes, it is. Well, it's OG Irish Kelly now.
So, listen, because they're friends, I can't explain, like, why that's all there, but at the same time, it's like I put my grandchildren on this app. Why can you not? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? My grandchildren is safe. I make sure that they are safe and protected, right? My granddaughter's just been there, and if she'd walked in front of this camera, I wouldn't have said, well, stop, don't go on that camera. I'm sorry.
If your children or grandchildren are with you, you can protect them. On the internet, you cannot stop photos or videos or anything like that of any child in your family to be taken and used the wrong way. That's something that you can't really prevent unless you privatise it. What I'm saying is sending it directly to people you barely know.
Mabel, 1 second. Let's take this back because we're going into another level. How many videos of people, because I follow lots, like Dad Sam, like there's lots anyway, who comes on with the children? What's the difference in that? You know, that's what
you're not seeing what I mean. Like, so, like if I met, like I barely know Courtney. Right?
What said is Levi is like feels like a brother to her. This is how they speak on and off the app. They do.
I'm not insinuating that Levi's anything like that, but what I'm saying is you don't know these people. If you don't know these people, you're the one that has to safeguard your child.
Okay, thank you very much, Irish Kelly. Thank you very much for that insight.
You're welcome.
I will reflect on it and
I think you should. I think you should.
Back to the topic, please.
Sorry, Pearl. Have you got your second device?
Well, I don't even know if it's...
Because I've posted the video so that you can listen to it.
Alex, or have you got your other phone?
Yeah, but
Alex?
it's
Can you have a
really
look?
crackly when you're playing it
My
through
phone
the...
is honestly dead, Pearl. It's literally dead earlier. I'm supposed to come to in, yeah. I ain't charged it. I was
It's
come to
really crackly playing it through stuff. Hey, Keaton, sorry.
Courtney,
Better
it's not
for you to heat it.
through an app where the crackliness can be taken away, darling. There's all kinds of
but I
apps
think
you can download.
Pearl will be able to hear it through the video. Oh.
Sorry.
Phone.
Has anybody...
People need to charge your second devices.
I know.
Kieran, do you want to speak, darling? I'm going to mute up, but I think Kieran needs to speak here.
Yeah.
What makes you laugh is Pearl.
Sorry, I've got a version. It's not crackly.
Right.
Tell me if it's okay.
Everybody just mute up for 1 second, please, and then we'll hear Kieran.
Bring them all, mate. What makes me laugh is Pearl sitting in there too. And I think she's civil with Paige Baby now.
Did you hear that?
Just talk us through what was said again, Mike Courtney. Honestly, I don't know if it's me.
Right, let me play it again.
Bring them all, mate. What makes me laugh is Pearl sitting in there too. And I think she's civil with Paige Baby now. It's not a deflection.
That's me reading out a comment, and then they think you're civil with her, because that's what people are telling me, that you're civil with her now. That's me reading out a comment in my thing.
Ed, how convenient.
They think that she's civil with Paige
Yeah,
Baby.
that's what people are telling me, that you're civil with her now.
No, they said, no, you lot, they think. You said they think she's civil with Paige Baby now.
Why wouldn't I think that I'm not civil with her? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't get that, Levi, where you've said that for. Why am I not going to think? Because since then, we've been in rooms together, we don't at each other, we can sit in the boxes together and like we adults about the matter. And
What does that even mean, though? It's not even that deep. What does that mean? I don't know why people are uproar about it. I haven't put you under the bus. That's not you throwing under the bus.
That's on Levi's live, that ain't Courtney's live.
That's not me throwing you under the bus. What is that? That's not even that deep.
Do you want me to go? Because
No.
No, you're welcome to sit in.
Sorry, can I just quickly say, sorry, Pearl, I'm not causing any fucking trouble. I've been asked to come in here and do this, okay?
I've had all
for
the stick for this, for that.
Don't know, there might be other stuff. It's just what the comments are saying, and that's happened in my live. I can't fucking help that,
Dave. That's
right?
Levi's live. That's not Courtney's live. That's not the one we're talking about. That's Levi's live, that is.
I don't know.
We were talking about the live that happened on yours, Courtney, when everyone was in the boxes and everyone was talking. That's
So far, I've not found a bit, Alex, where you're saying anything to Levi about Pearl.
I mentioned it. It's only quickly I said I can't believe he said that about Pearl. And everyone's in the comments saying, yeah, he did mention her. He said that about Pearl.
No one not said anything bad. Said own up to her.
But you said you can't remember.
That's what I mean. If I remembered saying something bad, I would have said something.
I can assure you now, you was basically calling them all hypocrites, saying that obviously everyone's speaking to Pearl and sits with Pearl, so same sort of thing. It's basically thrown under the bus on it. It's like you did with me and like you done with her.
No, everyone's just
like you did with Top Girl as well.
And can we...
Okay, Carl, can I just say this? You're expecting us to believe now, right?
Oh, you all believe the comments and everything?
No. You expect us now, right, to believe that you wouldn't throw Pearl under the bus when you threw your sister Top Girl under the bus. Come on now.
Because she just literally just left out of nowhere, like she ignored me. That's what I thought.
That's the reason.
I assumed she was just done
Throw
with
your
me.
friend under the bus because your sister, because you're mudded.
You said something about Miss Friend. She went off crying. You can't talk.
Don't you say it's this deflection all the time?
Yeah, there you go. So you come for me, I'll come for you, Alex. There you go. You're not perfect.
I'm not. I never said I'm perfect on this app.
Right, let's hear from Sophie, because Kieran's in the box. Kieran, I just want to ask you anything. Did you tell Levi that you don't like me because you're blocked from my live? Kieran? You're on mute, Kieran.
You know what I am done with it, that people doing I'm
not bothered if you have, but it's just to let you know.
You know what, Bill? The thing is, Right, I'm gonna be really real with you now. Yes, I understand what I did get blocked, but on Halloween, we were talking like we were fine again, and I kept trying to find you, the next day when you were on bananas or whatever, and I couldn't find you, and I thought that was a bit strange. And it's only last week that you started following me back again, and I could see all your videos, even though I have been...
Can I answer to you back to that while Levi's in the box? Levi, when Kieran first said that, was my block list, fuck knows what's on it, right?
No, Kieran wasn't on
I
the
asked
block list.
you, as well as all of the mods, was Kieran blocked? If he was, will you unblock him?
Yeah, you want in the block list, no, but I just don't think
Thank
Kieran
you.
finds
Thank you.
But why couldn't I find it though? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know, Kieran. And if I was going to block you, like sometimes when I say, right, Kieran, I'm going to kick you out the box, I would just say it, I wouldn't block you. You haven't been on the block list.
Can I
don't want to...
Can I just jump in here now, right?
From this. Anyways, so we've cleared that up. That's come from Levi's mouth. You were never on the block list.
Yeah, Kieran,
All I was doing last night was sticking up for you because I felt your pain when I listened to you on Tez's page when you heard that.
Right, can I talk about that for a sec?
You can.
I've done a lot of thinking today because when I have a problem, I'm quite a deep thinker, and nothing else. Yeah, I know you probably want to hear my opinion, but me and Levi had a phone call last night with Sophie to clear it all up, and as far as I'm concerned, we cleared it all up. I said it was wrong. She apologised. I educated her on why that was wrong, and we have sorted it. I'm not gonna now go around making someone that I have a lot of respect for and a lot of time for, because there's like 4 people on this app I have a lot of time for, and you're one of the because you were the first one to have banter.
And I
you're the first person that got me a banana. So yeah, I don't come in there to start argument. I like you, Pearl, and I hope we are good.
It was just last night when Levi was told us that this morning. Actually,
I didn't say I didn't say maliciously. I just said he doesn't like you at the moment because you got him blocked. I didn't say do you know what I mean? I didn't say in a nasty way to you.
But you said, well, I'm getting a bit annoyed now because that was meant to be a private. That was meant to be a private conversation.
That's what I was about to say.
Kieran,
are you okay? Are you okay, Kieran, mate? And the thing is, right, this is what I was trying to say. There was no reason to relay that information to you. It was...
Right, I'm a bit...
I think we were on the topic of what was said about that word.
Yeah, but I understand.
But what...
Sorry, Kieran, carry on, mate. Sorry.
But I thought we agreed to keep what was said on that phone private.
Yeah.
But,
well, I didn't know this.
I feel a bit...
Private.
I feel a bit betrayed. Now I'm going to be completely honest. Because if I can't trust anyone with a private phone call, that's fair enough. I know what I've done. But thank you for letting me know. You can carry on now. I'll go on milk.
As long as you're all right, my Kieran, and you know you're always welcome in here. Whatever happened, I do not know, but you have never ever been blocked out this live.
Well, I'm going to make an announcement now. After tonight, I will be coming off the line, off the app, because I can't be dealing with it anymore.
We won't let you, Kieran. We'll drag you back on. Come on.
Oh, no. Someone said something to me last night, and that really stuck with me. Someone said that some people treat me like, and I was chatting to a friend off the app that goes on the app as well. You don't know who he is. So, and I was chatting how people treat me differently.
I don't.
Now, can you let me finish?
Go on.
How certain scenarios people treat me different. I'm not saying that anyone does, but I'm just saying I have noticed it myself, and I have loved coming on there the past 1 year and a bit, but it's time for me to move on, because I like watching the drama, but I don't like being part of it.
Kieran, you're probably just feeling like very overwhelmed right now, mate, because I feel take a couple of days, you know, take time for yourself.
No, I know.
And then
I know what I'm feeling, love. I know what I'm feeling.
I know, darling, I know. It's infuriating.
Yeah, Kieran, at the end of the day, mate, I'll be honest with you. You know what you're saying there is right, but you know what? If you're a little shit, Kieran, I'll tell you you're a little shit. I won't treat you any different, mate. That's, you know what I mean? I'll call you out. But at the end of the day, mate, you know, later on, Frankie's got a debate on. Throw yourself in there, mate.
Oh, what they're on about tonight, because I do love his debate. I'm not going to lie.
That's what I mean, Kieran. Throw yourself in the debate tonight, mate. You're right in there. Have a right good one in there. Tonight it's on disabilities, people that have lived with disabilities, and is there enough support out there for people with disabilities?
Oh, I'll be in there.
Kieran,
yeah,
what do I always say to you, Kieran? I always say, if you're being a little shit, I'll tell you, and I always say, do not pull what card on my platform.
I'm not pulling any card.
No, what I'm just... Kieran, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I said, when you're a little shit and I kick you from the box, what do I say? Do not pull what?
I'm not... You can...
He's not understanding what you mean, pal. I get what you mean.
I'll explain the way I say it to him. When Kieran comes on the platform and he starts, and I'll say, Kieran, don't start on my platform. Do not pull that disability card. That's what I say to him all the time, because I do treat him like an adult, and I treat him like I treat everybody else, no different.
I'm not saying that you do, bro. I'm just saying that... I can't word it.
I know, it's fine, but I just want people to know that. Will you put the comments back on, please? Stop turning the comments off.
I can't read them anyway, so leave them on. They could be saying anything. I can't read them.
Sophie, I had a word with Levi this morning, and I said this to him. I said, I didn't agree with what you said, I didn't agree with what you done, and I didn't agree with them messages, because them were hurtful, with what was said on the live, when Kieran was on the live, and what was said in the messages was on another level. I spoke to Levi and I said, I haven't spoken with, and I didn't think it was right. I didn't think it was right. So, and what I did say to Levi was, stop jumping in the boxes, protecting Sophie. Sophie's the one who said it. Sophie's the one that's done whatever. It's up to Sophie, like we've all had to be big enough and ugly enough to come on and say whatever we've been want to say ourselves. Because I said, Levi is just making it, the whole situation, a lot worse and more so for you. That's what I've said. But if you did want to say anything, like I do think, like you should speak properly about it, in my opinion.
Like I said, the only thing I said is she said sorry and accountability once. I don't understand why she keeps
Hey, Levi, you're doing it again.
No, but I don't know. This is why she don't have to. That's your opinion, Pearl.
Sophie, see you. Let Sophie speak.
I know
what
that's
was the point of Sophie coming in the box?
You can speak about the whole situation.
Sophie
That's what I mean. It's just
you making it worse for Levi, like you don't want her to speak.
She's spoken about it.
Well, why is she coming in the fucking box for?
Did you ask her to?
For fuck's sake, but she's not going to sit there like a tatey. She
Sophie,
should
go in every live today, request everyone's box, random lives, keep saying the same shit over, just keep doing it.
Right, Levi, let her speak.
No,
yeah?
This is pathetic now.
Right, let her speak.
Right, hi. Okay. So, obviously I've been on live with Levi and I've held my hands up and took full accountability for what I've said. And obviously nothing that I said in them chats with my friends were at all acceptable. Levi's going to help me on Saturday find the messages in the Instagram one because I can't find that to see what the context was, and you can blatantly see there was a group call going on, so I don't know what was being discussed in the call because it was absolutely ages ago, because I would have remembered it if it was recently. I've held my hands up and apologised. I've apologised to Kieran if he was made to feel like in any bad way, and apologised to everyone else in that community, in the black community and the disabled community. I wasn't aiming that comment at Kieran. You can hear in the voice recording when Levi says, "Did you hear that?" And I went, "What?" I was aiming it at evil Kieran because literally hours before we had an argument. But that doesn't make the word. Let me finish, Pearl. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't make the word okay.
Levi, shut up! I'm talking to Sophie, please. What was I going to say in there? I don't know. Somebody's message with some kind of proof in the chat. I don't know. If anybody's got anything, tag Alex. Sophie, what I was sorry, Jerry, 2 seconds. We all could hear on that last night. Kieran was blatantly talking. Levi was talking. Levi said to you, "Did you hear what Kieran said there?" Sophie, come on, please.
You can hear me in it say what. You can hear it in the recording. I was on speaker for Levi, but I didn't have him on speaker. I could barely hear. I just opened my eyes and woken up.
Oh, well, listen, that's not my place to say.
No, but this is what I mean. That is what happened. Charlotte will defend me there because Charlotte knows. And these people that are now bringing that up now, they would Phil texted me straight after because I was upset because Levi muted and said, "Sophie, it wasn't evil Kieran, it was our Kieran." And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I feel like a fucking horrible cunt now." And I put the phone down and got upset about it and didn't speak to anyone. And Phil texted me and said, "I hope you're okay, Soph." So these people that are so outraged were texting me, asking if I was okay because they knew I wouldn't have meant it and said that. But obviously it doesn't justify using the word at all, and I will take full accountability there. But where I live, that isn't used as a slur for that. I've never heard it used as that kind of slur. Where I live, like, people say they smoke weed, they'll say, "Oh, I get hemmed out," or they'll say, where I live, it can be used as a short slur, like a daughter word for mongrel. So, like, in an argument with someone, when you call them that. So I will take full accountability and say I will never use that word ever again because I didn't realise it was used as a slur towards disabled people.
Sorry, Sophie, I am going to drop... Kieran, I'm going to drop you down because you've had your say and you didn't want to speak anything else, and I am going to drop you down, me baby.
Okay, then.
Can I just quickly say something to you, Sophie? Right? Apart from with the disabled comments, see with the racism, you're saying that you understand that it was wrong what you said, but you're still not fully educated on the situation, full stop, because you're still sitting in boxes saying, well, I don't have any white privilege and blah, blah, blah. Like, the fact that you don't even understand the white privilege side of it means you don't fully understand.
That's not what I said, Courtney. This is where words have been twisted. I said I haven't witnessed white privilege because where I am from, everyone is in the slums where I'm from. So I haven't witnessed it to see it, but I said I haven't disregarded that it happens out there in the world. That was my exact words,
That's not what white privilege is, Sophie.
No. That's what I'm trying to say to you. See if you just come into, and I'm going to say this because I feel in a way, and from looking, I feel like Levi is controlling you in the sense of not letting you be able to come into boxes and speak. I think if you, and I know that you went into Paige's or someone's live yesterday, but I think you truly need to have a conversation, whether it's on the app or off the app, have the education on this to fully understand what you've done is wrong, because in my honest opinion, it's easy for anyone to come online and be like, "I'm sorry," do the full freaking politics speech, right? That doesn't mean jack shit unless you are actually educated to understand what you're saying is wrong.
Can I just fucking pipe up now, right? So everyone's saying, you let Pearl, you sit with Pearl, blah blah blah. Pearl back me up. How many times have you rang me saying, is this correct? What are the implications?
I do it all the time. I do it to Alex as well. I have to ask them.
So this is the reason, Sophie, if you don't understand, right, learn, ask people, sit in boxes, get slated, because I'm still getting slated, because obviously you two let people fucking diss me about saying the M-word, but I'm able to sit here and fucking take the shit because I did say it. I said it and it was wrong. However, I've learned. Do you understand? And that's the difference. And you know what? I get sorry, bringing it back to me. Don't sit in a live with 19-year-olds, yeah, letting them slate me for a reason because I said it. So, Top Girl said it, so it's okay. No, it's not okay. Top Girl said it. She's fucking wrong in saying it.
Can I just go on question? Sophie, have you ever been attacked because of the colour of your skin? Has anyone ever dragged you for being white?
No, never.
That's white privilege.
To do with financial means. I'm obviously not here to try and white-splain racism and white privilege to anybody. I'm a white woman. That's not my job. All my issue with is the normalisation of the M-word. Now, obviously, the apology is by the by for me, Sophie. You didn't say it to me or about me. It's not my place to accept your apology. Was I offended by it? No, I'm not offended by anything, quite frankly. But my issue comes with it being used on social media platforms and therefore the normalisation of the word. People will hear you say it and hear your explanation for why you're saying it and then go forward and think it's okay to use. And before anybody comes at me for being a hypocrite, don't think I didn't have this same conversation with Top Girl, because I did in Miss J's box when she used it on Angie's platform. So for me, it's the normalisation of the word that is an issue for me. And I'm just interested because I understand from part of the conversation that was had, something derogatory had been said about, is it your child or your children in a chat? Am I right in thinking that, or am I completely off base here?
Yeah, so I said that, the R word got used towards my children in Sussie's Discord, but I said my exact words were that I didn't go around making a segment about it, because the thing is, it didn't affect me. Like, I get things affect other people, but that didn't affect me. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I said I didn't make a big deal out of it.
And Pearl, can you quickly just check WhatsApp for me?
Oh, yeah.
So all I would implore you to do, whether you like it or not, there are going to be lives fired up about you all over the place. I spoke about you today. I don't care.
You'll just do it. I don't.
On this account,
Can somebody unblock Paige? I didn't realise she was still.
The thing is, I know that
I'll have a look now, Paul. 2 secs.
I'm fully self-aware that I'm uneducated on this situation, which is why I said openly on Levi's live earlier, I'm happy to be educated. And
sorry, Sophie, 1 second, me baby. Can I drop you down just while Paige comes up, please? Is that all right?
Well, drop me, darling. I can't do this because you can't talk.
1 second. Sorry, everybody. Go on.
If you want my honest
Facts
opinion,
as well.
Sophie, sorry,
but
Lord.
I've got.
Sorry.
Right. So I've got 2 questions. So Levi, what is your actual? You stand. I've sat in and watched and listened for the last hour, and you've done nothing but support your girlfriend. What's your actual opinion of what she said?
I said it was wrong what she said on my live. If you missed it,
So you say it's wrong what she said, and you think that so you actually believe that one apology, say it once, say sorry once, that's it, and everyone moves on.
You say no more. If you didn't hear it.
Well, I'll give you my opinion as a mixed race person myself. Yeah, I'll give you my opinion. You're a piece of shit for fucking standing by it and expecting everybody to just walk away from it after one time. Yeah, and after everything, I went and watched the videos of what she's done.
What do you want from her, bro? What do you want from her?
She's a bigger piece of shit, right? For saying it in the first place. You don't care. You don't care because you're a piece of shit.
She said sorry. She said code account video on the live. She don't do it everywhere, does she?
Mate, no one should say it in the first place. Never mind fucking say sorry afterwards.
What do you want from her? What do you want from her? Go on. What do you want from her?
Wait, what do I want for her, right? What I want, right, is for it to come off what everybody should do, right? What everyone should do in this situation, right? Come off the app. Go away from the app. Go and find out what you've just said. Go really find out information on what you've just said and come back with a fucking proper, sincere apology. And with that apology, explain why you understand what you just said is wrong, instead of a half-arsed fucking, oh, I'm sorry because everyone fucking hates me and I've had so many messages in my inbox. Fuck off. It's a load of shit. That's not an apology. That's trying to save my arse.
Just say off the back of that, Ian, sorry, you don't even need to come off TikTok. I spoke about this today. TikTok is a platform that's got 23 million UK users on it. I know this is going to come to an astounding piece of news to some people that sit in these lives, but drama talk is not the only side of TikTok. If you need educating, with the greatest kindness to everybody that exists on Drama Talk, I move in those circles. You are not going to find education that you need from Drama Talk. You can find it.
Sorry, 1 second. Just if you unblock Paige and somebody let her up, just let the dogs out for a little piss. I'll be 2 seconds. Sorry.
Mods, help me, please, because I've been looking for this all over. I can't find her.
She's saying she's still blocked, but I can't. I'm not mod on this account.
Oh, sorry, I'll do it now. I'll do it now.
Listen, I'm gonna drop down anyway. I've said what I'm gonna say. Sophie, you're an absolute over Christmas. I fucking came into your life. I've only just met you. I thought you were sound after everything I've heard about you in the past. I thought I'd give you the chance myself. I think you're a piece of shit. You're an absolute massive piece of shit, and that's all I've got to say about it. I've got my own shit going on in my own life, and I can't be arsed listening to this anymore.
Jelly, you know what you just said there about drama talk and selective outrage basically over this side, and that this is not the greatest place to be holding these discussions, and that is exactly what I said earlier.
It's even not the best place to be having the discussion. We can have the discussion on Drama Talk, that's fine. I just think when it comes to education, if you're looking for it in Drama Talk boxes, you're not going to find it, because the whole purpose of Drama Talk is in the name. It is drama. Anything that is pushed on Drama Talk is fueled by the narrative drama. That's what they want out of it. They don't want people having balanced, educated, open conversations that are open to people learning. They want people jumping in, popping off, having a dig and booting you. Do you know what I mean? That's what we love about Drama Talk.
Sorry, Jelly. Jelly, wait 2 seconds, because I'm worried that Sophie's going to drop, because Levi's just dropped. Levi, I have just seen a video that's on the FYP where you literally go at Paigey about her being in live with Angie, and then you say about calling out Pearl.
And Sophie, can I just quickly say, you say you want to be educated. Paige is coming in, so if you do want to really sincerely mean it about being educated, just stay in the box for a while.
Jelly, can I just say what I meant by the drama side about these discussions? Because if we all watched Miss Red's live earlier, where there was a discussion to be had, everyone was all about personal beefs, and that's what I feel. But the drama side of TikTok is no one really gives a shit about, and it's all selective. But you know what the main issue is? Personal vendettas.
I said exactly that earlier on, Alex. That's why you won't ever get constructive, helpful, listening to understand rather than listening to react conversations on Drama Talk. Like Sophie, like I said, Sophie, your apology is great. Is it sincere? I don't know, because quite frankly, I don't know you personally. I don't know you well enough to know whether your apology is sincere or not.
Melly, will you agree it's not down to us to understand how, I've had this said to us a million times, how a black person has feels when someone said, so because we're not black, we can't educate people on how a black person feels.
Absolutely, Pearl. I said this exact, like I had a 3-hour live this afternoon talking about this exact thing and about the disparity in how the protected characteristics are treated differently on Drama Talk. And it was specifically as it relates to Drama Talk, because as I said, there are plenty of great people outside of Drama Talk doing amazing education and advocacy on all of these issues. So yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And it's the same as why I'm an ally and an advocate for racism. I don't stand on business and speak on racism to any degree that a black person would, because it doesn't affect me. I have a disability. I don't deem it as a disability. Many people view it as that. That's why I will speak about disability issues. At its core, all of it is the same. Black people will feel more slighted about racism because they're directly affected by it. I'll feel more slighted by disability and ableism because I'm directly affected by it. like Paige said earlier, there is intersectionality where you will have black disabled people that will be affected by both people.
Is
issues.
Sorry.
So I can't find her, but Torian's coming in instead.
Yeah.
Can I say one last thing and then I'm going to shut up then, yeah? One thing that doesn't make any sense to me here, if you're uneducated on a subject, how would you know about the cotton fields?
Precious!
Before she answers that, can I just say a couple of things? Because I'm just going to have my shower anyway. Two things. First point is, if people want people to get educated, the best people to educate people that aren't educated is the people that it offends the most, right? So why, instead of doing everything on live and trying to make it a massive platform, why can't people say to Sophie, I respect you want to learn, and not listening to Sophie, anybody that says anything wrong, let's have a video call or whatever off the app. Let me point you in the right direction to go and have a look at some stuff. Get educated that way. Prove that you're a better person after it, and move on from it that way, rather than it always having to be always on live. And then secondly, when you mentioned about white privilege, Alex, you mentioned, like, have you ever had anything about you? White privilege goes deeper than that. Now, I only recently personally witnessed this, not personally as in something bad happened to me, in the Trafford Centre, and it was only because someone explained to me what white privilege is. I always used to get on my high horse about white privilege, thinking, well, I'm more privileged than you because I came from a tough background. I came from a council estate where we grew up with nothing. My dad wasn't around, blah, blah, blah. I thought I don't have any more privilege than anybody else. It was only when I sat and spoke to somebody in the community of the black people that said to me, Ben, it's deeper than that. If you was a female and you went into Estee Lauder to get makeup, you wouldn't be able to get the contour, the colours, whatever it is, to suit your skin colour. And it was only when I went to the Trafford Centre when a lady of colour, black lady, however you say it, I don't want to say it wrong, but whatever, she came up to the counter while I was being served to my wife's perfume, and she said, do you have any more colour tones? And the woman behind the counter said, there's some more in a box under the till, I'll go get it for you. Got the box out, put it on the side and said, you can rummage through that if you like. And when she rummaged through it, looked through it, however you want to put it, she walked away disappointed and went, no, there's nothing in there for me. That is what white privilege is. Skin colour tones on makeup, tights, clothing, stuff like that. It's not just I've had it as hard as you have, and it's only because I listened to somebody that lived that life that then told me that then I understood it. So instead of everyone keep going off at Sophie and arguing with her and slating her and turn it into an argument, someone take her away from here, listen, help her listen to what you've got to say, educate her in the right way. Maybe sometimes you've got to take responsibility and say, yes, okay, I understand that. I knew what I was saying to a certain degree, but I didn't understand exactly the repercussions of it, or I thought it was okay because I was talking to a friend or something. But it could be done away from the app, where not everyone, where there's not 3.4 thousand people all waiting to slag each other between you, because there'll be 50% for, there'll be 50% against. There always is in every argument. And that's all I got to say. Like, you can learn by listening to people. It don't have to be an argument.
Torian said, just give her 5 minutes, she's just sorting the kids out.
So I'm going to go on that, but that's a lot of what white privilege is as well. So if you do think that white privilege is just, I've struggled in life because I don't know, hard upbringing, it isn't always that.
Yeah, thank you for that.
No problem. Anyway, everyone have a lovely day, and please try and sort it out, because hating on each other like this ain't going to fix nothing. It's just going to go on and on and on.
That's what I said, this is the best way. Just deal with it head on like everybody else did, and it stops all this shit going on backwards and forwards on the app. This is all I was trying to say. Sorry, Ollie.
Yeah. Anyway, take care everyone, and I'll see you around.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye all.
Bye. Mods, just whoever comes in, just let them up who you know on spot.
The one that have you got, can you check it? Alicia's Twitter account, that's Paigey Baby, she's private, so only you can see it.
Alicia's Twitter account.
Yeah.
Alicia, it's not in the box.
It is, it's private. Paigey, you might have to take it off private and come. It's not an account. It's private because I can't follow it. It says private account.
It's not here. I promise you, it's not in there. There's definitely not a Alicia something account.
I doubt she'd be able to answer my question, to be fair. But I've been sent.
So there's just so many different conversations going on. I don't know who I'm responding to and when. So what did you say, Alex?
You were saying about you were so uneducated on it, but if you were so uneducated on it, how would you know about the cotton fields and?
So I explained this on live yesterday. I said this when I first came to TikTok in January, I made friends with the whole other side of TikTok. That was the kind of TikTok I was on my old account that got banned, where the people I associated with were the ones making jokes like that all the time. So I'm not educated on it. I just went along with what my friends at that time joked about. These were all conversations. The last couple months I've associated with different people and I've learned from it and done better, and obviously I'm still learning. But I'm not educated on it.
Yeah, I think
to make the joke of it being a joke in context to what you were saying though. Like, how do you know?
Because it was made jokes in other conversations with other friends, yeah.
The thing is, Sophie, like, I was happy to have a conversation with you, like, off app and stuff like that as well. But what everyone had to realise, Pearl himself included, when you do, like, certain things and you've brought it to the app and it's a public offence, people are going to want to talk to you publicly about it. Pearl had to deal with it. Fucking everyone has to deal with it. Miss Faye had to deal with it. People have to deal with it, right? The thing is with you, it's not helping. Is you've got some, like, little bark dog, like, guard dog in the background, barking and screaming at every woman around you that has only got upset because they either like you or know you or feel disappointed by you because you were their friend. And he's barking at everyone like a crazy man. Down to me yesterday, I heard what you were saying on the live, like you don't have pretty girl or white girl privilege. And you massively do. Because a lot of us couldn't say not even near what you've said on this app and get away with it, let alone have a barking guard dog like Levi and a whole like 1K cam 2 in the background clapping us around. So that's privilege on its own. The fact that you don't have to worry about stuff like this. You said you weren't triggered by words that someone called your son. That's privilege because you're not living the same lifestyle that your son may have to lead. Same thing. It's not always just about race. Any privilege that you are not accustomed to, when it comes to certain things, any characteristic, you are going to be privileged in that. And you are a pretty girl. You are a pretty blonde girl, Soph, on an app where you've got good personality, good crack. Of course, you're going to get to certain places in terms of popularity I'm talking about and redemption and acceptance quicker than other people are. And you're saying, I get what you're saying, like Levi's running around going, what do you want her to do? Whatever people feel that they need to be done, and if you don't feel like you want to, then get the fuck off your app respectfully. Because if you're not going to stand here on your big 10 toes and take accountability with your actual chest and take all the bad that comes with the good, then you leave that app, not the people that you've offended. That's not how it works for none of us on this stage.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you, which is why I said I've been texting Tori and saying that I was speaking to Levi earlier about being educated. This is what I mean. This is what I was saying about wanting to be educated on the whole matter.
If you actually, it's Paige, by the way, guys. If you actually want to be educated,
this is why I've said I would happily sit and speak to you about it, Paige, 100%.
So that's what I'm saying. So my advice to you: give up the guard dog. Come, like, if you want to speak on it, say no. I'm not going to talk it till I'm educated. Then, if that's what you're going to do, go back, actually take information, take the education in, and then have a break. Don't like try and make it be like, oh, you can't go nowhere or you can't get into boxes. People are going to be doing it. This is TikTok. This isn't like cutesy like mum Facebook app where we all sit there and show what our kids are wearing for fucking, do you know what I mean, summer holidays. It's TikTok. It's toxic, but it's also not just drama. It's awareness lives go on. Like, there's a lot of people that have a lot to say. Like, this is an app that is on, so you're going to have to now stand on your 10 toes, like I said, and take accountability. And that doesn't mean Levi standing there getting upset and annoyed because people are shouting at you. You've been racist, you've been ableist, you've said a lot of things that are going to affect people that you are around and people that like you. You're going to have to take the hit. So him shouting in the background, it made me want to come to your area and put up posters of what you said, Sophie, because it was fucking pissing me off that much. That's the background of when you're doing stuff like that. I'm saying he is not helping your case in any way. Like, everyone that he's mocking and taking the piss out of and shouting at is crazy because you've actually been quiet, and it's that's the creepiest part about it. You have been quiet at the start. You could have been sitting there crying your eyes out saying sorry, but all we've heard is Levi barking on your behalf. So if you want to actually be educated, I'll happily send you my number. I'll happily have a conversation about you about why it's actually so upsetting what you've done. But if that's my only big advice to you, stop letting him run around and be your voice, because he's not the fucking voice. It's not the right person or the right messenger, honey, and it's not going to work. Okay, thank you, everyone. I'm going to go eat pizza now.
Bye. I just asked Sophie a question. Sophie, how old are you?
I'm 26.
and you were hanging around with people that were Jamaican situation. How I really think you really need to reflect.
Well, that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
And the thing is, Sophie, you've got small children. You know, you're teaching these children. You're teaching your children this.
Am I looking at here?
Thank you. I don't know.
So, this is a video that's on the FYP. Someone, Baguette, has kindly, love you, Paigey, but well, they're like arguing amongst each other. So we've managed to get it so that you can hear Levi more than anything and put subtitles.
Yeah.
So bear with me. Oh, why is it not playing?
You were saying Andy yesterday, who's a racist. You were saying hello Andy yesterday, who's a racist. I can't believe it.
Listen, nobody needs to shout. Listen.
He says, have the same energy for Pearl. He's saying Angie's a racist. You were sitting live with Angie. Have the same energy for Pearl.
We all heard that.
In Levi's defence, though, I think he meant by that as in have the same energy for Angie that you had for Pearl. I think that's what he meant, but because he's angry, he's just shouting.
Sophie?
Yes?
Can I address you as a mother of a disabled child?
Yes.
Yeah. I have a disabled child, right? That word is horrible, and it did kind of get to me. It kind of like, I was infuriated yesterday, I'm not going to lie, I was raging. Yourself, as a mother of a child who has a son with suspected autism, if someone was to direct that to your son, you'd be highly offended. What us parents go through with children with additional needs on a day-to-day basis is difficult enough without somebody throwing that word around and making it such an easy word to say to discriminate against a whole community who have probably been discriminated against their whole lives. We fight constantly. We fight for our children on a daily basis. I had to fight a whole system for 4 years to get my son where he needed to be, just to get the education that he deserved. I'm still fighting now because of high schools, it's uncertain. I'm still fighting to get other diagnoses that he needs. I'm still fighting daily for my boy, for a right that he should just have, that everybody else has. I just want you to be aware that you yourself at one point in your life is going to be outraged by that word. So if you're going to take anything from today, take the fact that you can educate others on what that word means and what you've learned from today. Top Girl, you also, because I am aware you've said it, and I'm not having a dig because I know you've apologised and everything else. And I just want you both to know how much it hurts. It doesn't just hurt and affect the people that have the disabilities, it affects the mothers.
No, I agree, and I totally understand. I understand 100% wholeheartedly. Like, I know I've hurt a lot of people, and all I can do is apologise. Like every time, like that's all I can do.
Yeah, I just wanted to come in calmly because yesterday I was angry and I was raising my voice. I'm not gonna lie, I don't normally, but I wanted to come in calmly and explain it to you. Like, please, Google's free, guys. Sit down on Google, educate yourselves. It shouldn't be somebody else's place to educate you. You should educate yourself.
100% I will, because I didn't know that word was used as a derogatory term, which is why I've said I will never use that word again, because I didn't know that.
Yeah, and show that you're willing to change. Don't just come in. We don't want explanations. That's not what we want. We don't want you to excuse your behaviour. We want you to come in, stand, say with your chest and say, yes, I fucked up and I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. I accept what I've done wrong and I will learn moving forward. We don't need the the massive spiels of why it was said and what was said. We just need you to own your shit.
Being ADHD myself, and I'm a late diagnosis, and I'm also being assessed for autism now at a very late age in life. Sophie, I forgot what I was going to say now. There you go, ADHD and brain sugar. Sorry, it will come back to me. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Can I just,
Sophie, you do.
can I just add, like, sorry, can I just add before, like, I end up losing signal? Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's okay. I think the massive thing is, Sophie, like, I think you need to realise, for you to have used the cotton photos, right, you must have known the background to have searched that photo and to use that photo in the right terminology, because you used it in the right terminology to offend in them text messages, right? In their messages. So you knew the terminology behind the cotton to have used it in that term and in the way that you did. Not only that, I just want to point out as well, I know you're going to sit here and you're going to defend your boyfriend the same as your boyfriend is defending you. However, when he was referring to Pearl yesterday, he was using it in a sense of none of you can talk because you all sit with Pearl or you've forgiven Pearl. He said it multiple times. He knew what he was saying. We all knew what he was getting at, which is why everyone got defensive and why Paige got defensive, because she was like, hang on, I'm a black girl. If I had to choose to speak to Pearl about something she said that was racist, that's my right to, because it was offensive to me. So that's why Paige got upset and defensive yesterday, because she is a black person who was offended by what Pearl said, and it's her right and it's her choice to make a decision whether she wants to speak to her or not, because we all knew, again, how Levi meant what he was saying yesterday. And as for Levi, when you're running around in the comments and when people are speaking about such a horrible subject and you're in Canadian Angie's live, which, by the way, when you work late at night, you see these things, so not everyone is blind to it, and you're in the comments going, well, isn't she beautiful, referring to you in your picture, Sophie. He's mocking this situation in the comments. He's making this 10 times worse. Everyone that see them comments yesterday were infuriated because he might think it's funny, but none of this is funny. He might think mocking it in the comments is okay, but it's not okay. None of this is funny. There's no light-hearted jokes with this. Whether he is protecting you or not, it's not funny. Him coming up and speaking for you at the moment, what he's doing in the comments is making this 10 times worse. Because all he is doing is coming across as he is mocking the situation and making a joke from it. He's not. And when he's shouting at every person that is from the minority of whichever it was, whether it's the discrimination towards disability, whether it's somebody from the black community, when he's shouting at them and having a go at them like they're not allowed to have an opinion, they're not allowed to be heard, what do you think that's saying? That's saying, here's a white man trying to discredit a black person's feelings. What is that? White privilege. That is not okay. So even though the actions that have been done are also racist, you're then acting as if like black people or people from a disability are not allowed to have a right to be upset or offended, which is also disgusting. So when people are saying to you, you're not going about this the right way, you're not doing it the right way, please understand and see, you're really not. You're really not doing it the right way. By deflecting and talking about other things that have happened, you are trying to come away from the situation of what you have done. And I'm sorry to say it, but now what Levi has done. It's not okay. Deal with the situation. We're all adults. We all should know what we can and we can't say. And I'll say it again, Sophie. For you to know how to use that cotton picture in a way to offend, you know the story behind it. Otherwise, you'd never be able to use it in the right way to offend.
Yes, and also yesterday, Sophie, you even called your own child an MONG.
No, I didn't call my own child an MONG.
You do. I've got the recording. Literally, Jessica in the chat said, I hope you and your child never becomes that word that you said, and you went, my child already is.
Sophie, what can I ask you what that word means to you? Why you use it?
To me, when I've heard it being said from where I've been brought up,
no. What it means? No.
As a saying is
sorry,
just like,
can I just ask, Sophie? Can I just ask before I drop, Sophie? Now, listening to what I've had to say, do you now understand of why your actions are still offensive, both yours and Levi's at this moment in time?
Yes, I completely understand. Yes, I do listen to what everyone says, despite everyone in the comments saying she's not listening, she's not speaking. I'm not speaking because I'm allowing people to talk, to listen to them.
Yeah, but
That's
you are
exactly what I'm
doing this now. But what I will say, from as of yesterday and today, yourself and Levi were, I'm sorry, you were coming across as partial racist because you wasn't allowing people from the black community to be offended. And you have to understand that. That is a part of racism. You realise that, don't you? When a white person is trying to discredit someone's feelings.
Yeah, I do understand 100%.
So you both, and that goes for you, Levi, as well, as somebody that likes to make out like he's quite educated on this app, you need to stop that right now. Because you're not going to, I'm not going to be a person that's going to sit here and keep listening to you try and discredit people's feelings that have been discriminated by both of you at this point. Not even just Sophie anymore, both of you. Anyway, thanks for having me up, Pearl. And look, Pearl, I'm going to say it again. It was said in a way to say, well, I'm sorry, but you've forgiven Pearl. You've had a conversation with Pearl. You sit with Pearl, so you've got nothing. You can't say nothing. It was said in that way.
I'm fucked off about. I really am. Fucked off about
it was said in that way. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've got no reason to lie. I do have an outside life. I do touch grass. But let's not sit here and talk bullshit. You know how it was said. Own up to it. Stop scooting round it. Stop doing this situation again where you're trying to dig yourself a deeper hole of getting fucking out of shit.
Sophie, is there anything that you
know what you're doing? Just apologise.
Sophie, is there anything that you want to say now to anybody or about anything? And well done, you've come up here, you've listened, what's being said.
She literally missed it as well. She jumped.
No, she just missed it.
Oh my god, she got a line and she missed it. Oh, Raven.
Big up, Michelle. Amy, can you comment again, please? Sorry.
Pearl, everyone's saying to me, can I play the recording?
Hear you over the sound of that.
Of course you can. Sorry. Oh, Chelsea. Wait there.
Yeah, give me a second, guys. Just bear with me.
It was a bit, so I think she was delayed.
Oh.
Hi, can I just say one thing as well? Because I said one thing to you yesterday, Sophie, and then after I left the box, you started saying other things that sort of contradicted yourself. Obviously, yesterday I touched on the situation that you were so angry with Tommy for saying a word that is a derogatory word towards black people.
No, I never said anything about Tommy. My issue with Tommy was that he said that he hoped Levi's mum got raped and that his child was unalive. That was my issue with Tommy. I didn't know anything about him saying a derogatory word.
You was calling him out for being a racist, though.
Yeah, you were, Sophie. We all
heard
the
situation was you calling him out for being a racist. That's the whole reason why you ran a live, to get money, to donate, and whatever. But sitting behind closed doors, you was a racist yourself. But the problem is, and what I'm going to tell you is, you know, racism stems from parents. So if you're sat at home and you're saying certain things around your children are then going to learn that. And then they are then going to go into school. And if they then use them words towards another black person and they become racist, and then the black person ends up getting really sick of the fact that this white child is being racist towards them, they will then probably start to throw hands. And then it will be the black person that gets the blame, even though the white person is the one being racist. And this is another form of white privilege. It happens so much. And this is why you need to be so careful. Don't sit behind closed doors and be around your children, or just in general, just be a nice person. If you don't like someone, then don't like them, but don't look at someone different for the colour of their skin. Don't look at someone different for the fact that they have a disability. If you're calling your own child a mong, that's absolutely wild. I can't lie to you. That's wild.
Can we just not say that word?
Say the word. And can we just not, like, I don't think we should be bringing her kids into it as well.
Yeah, I don't see why my kids are being brought into it.
Kids into it. I'm bringing the fact that if
but
you're sitting around
racist around my kids, I've never said anything.
I'm
I've
saying
never said a
if you are
racist slur. It's never come out of my mouth.
Respectfully, Sophie, you've been racist. So how do we know that you're not sitting at home on group calls with people, thinking you're funny, saying these words?
How do we know that? We don't know that. And you live in a home with your children.
Amy, 1 minute, right? I'm just gonna
stop mentioning their kids before we go any further. Stop mentioning Sophie's children or anybody's children, and stop mentioning that word, please.
Yeah, just quickly, I'm going to drop. Thank you for having me.
All right. You know, I'm gonna go as well because it's 7 o'clock and I've been here for a while. Can I just? Sorry, Amy. Let me just. Sophie. I'm just gonna say. I was upset and I was disappointed in the whole situation yesterday, and I have a right to feel disappointed because obviously I was close to you and I didn't know the whole context about what everything was going on. Do you know what I mean? So I'm allowed to not call, or I'm allowed to feel a certain way. I never sat in my live and cursed you both. I said I'm disappointed, which I'm allowed to be, and I'm upset with the situation. And I'm even more upset because you try to deflect it on to me. I've done wrong, but I never deflect it onto a certain person. Well, this person's done wrong, so I'm allowed to know. I've done wrong, and I'm the wrong person. I will never deflect it on somebody else. You need to hold accountability for your actions and not try to deflect it on other people. You hold your hands up and take the shit like I've been doing it for a year, like Pearl's been, like Alex says, like other people on this app who have done wrong. Anyway, I'm going. Thank you, Pearl, and I'll speak to you all later.
Thanks, my top girl. See you.
Wow. Sorry, Pearl, for using the word, and I wasn't actually coming at her for her children. It was the point.
Can I play this, please? Because literally, it's going to go off topic all week. Can everyone mute up, please? Because I've got a white noise. I can hear a real bad white noise.
Let me do it all.
Sophie, can you mute, please? I've got a white noise coming from somewhere. Thank you. Yeah, it's better. Can everyone hear me clearly, yeah? Everyone hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, I'll pause it when the comment comes up because there's no other comment that can be relatable to what she says anyway, so there's... Here we go.
Nice. Go and call Top Gun out for it as well, like... Well, not Top Gun another thing, but you can, like, go for one person and not for everyone else. It's not only these are deflecting words now.
There's the comment there, look. Yes, well, I hope your child never turns out to be the word you use freely.
My child already is Jessica. But this is what I mean.
And obviously by that I meant my child has learning disabilities, which is what I meant.
You wouldn't say...
Wow.
When you're in a live and you have several people coming at you from different angles with different comments, you get overwhelmed by it.
So you start going at your child?
No, hold on. Hold on one sec.
How am I going at my own child? I've been fighting for a diagnosis for my child for the last fucking 6 months.
So I understand that, Sophie, but you've just... Is that not in a way contradicting what you've said? Because you said you didn't understand what the word meant, but then you're saying you agree that your child, because of the learning difficulties...
Because I got told yesterday before that conversation what the word meant. This is what I mean. People twist things so much. This is just a fucking app. It is an app.
You know what, Sophie? It's easy for you to say it's just an app. And I'm going to say this is the nicest way of being the pretty blonde white girl. But it isn't just an app when people are hearing the shit that you're coming out with. When you're being racist and when you're being ableist, it isn't just a fucking app. When people stop fucking coming out with that shit.
Listen, if it's just an app, why don't you get off the app? Because I'll tell you the reason why I'm going to say this. You and your other half tried throwing Pearl under the bus the first time. Now you're trying to do it the second time. If you can't stand up and come out, when last night people were asking you to come out, Sophie, instead of sitting on a phone, hiding behind Levi, you're a mug.
Right, and Alex said himself in a live earlier, why do people want them in the box doing the things in the boxes? Because people just want to get some sort of fucking clout and views off it. These conversations can go on behind closed doors, which I've been doing with people. This is what I've been doing. Just because you all want a fucking audience and something to sit and watch.
You brought it on the app when it come out of your mouth. On the app.
Nothing came out of my mouth on the app. What are you on about?
You was on a phone call with your other half. Was you not?
But you're saying racism. I was racist on an app. I haven't been racist on this app.
But to be
I think, Chuchu, I think that's something else.
To be fair, it's hypocritical because you've come to the awareness lives and outings and stuff. That's building your audience off the back of someone else's.
I haven't come-to'd anything.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You've been in the rooms, though.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. I'm just there half the time when I'm sat in that box on mute. I'm not even there. That's just on my other phone. I'm not even there half the time. The other day, when it was all kicking off and there was drama all day, I was in the hairdresser just sat on mute, just moderating the comments and the chat. I wasn't involved in anything. I don't get involved with all the debates and
so
arguments.
you never entered any boxes when Sussie's message was revealed to Top Girl? You never went in any of those boxes when that conversation was happening, no?
Barely, hardly, no. I had my own life.
Barely. Well, then you still were in amongst it, weren't you? Exactly. So is that, again, that's been a
I held my own lives, yeah. And I still stand by that. I think he's a piece of shit, yeah, because what I did then, I sent them messages to Levi to protect Sussy, Levi, and Top Girl. I didn't bring them onto the app. Top Girl decided to post them. I didn't send them directly to Top Girl because I didn't know how she'd react and if it would upset her. That's why I told Levi, do not let him in the box because this is what he's going to do.
Sorry, can I just interject to add, Sophie? I take umbrage at the term that everybody's having a conversation about it just for the purposes of clout and views, because believe it or believe it not, some of us are here to try and educate people. And that might sound patronising, but like I said, as somebody with a disability, I do think it's important that people understand these issues a bit better than what they do, and especially the normalisation of the language, which is where my issue comes from. As I said, I give kudos to you for still being in the box. Levi's dropped, you could have done that. I give kudos to you to still being sat here. Also for the people in the comments that are saying, it's 6 on 1, 8 on 1. That's when 8 people are shouting at one person. That's not what's happening here. People are trying to have a valid conversation. So, if you could just allow that to happen, that would be great. But it is really for me, and again, like I say, I can't talk on the racism because it doesn't directly affect me. It's a normalisation of the term, and people need to get a better understanding of the difference between the origin of words and the interpretation of those words. Just because it's commonly used in your area, and I'll widely acknowledge that the term that you used is used to refer to people as stupid or dumb, or maybe when you buzzed out your brain. That's all great that's how those words have been interpreted and used. That's not the origin of these words. The origin of these words is rooted in ableist and discriminatory language towards people of a disabled community.
No, 100%, and I agree with you. And now I know that. I've sat there on live earlier, Jelly, and I've said I'm not going to use that word ever again because I didn't know that was what it was used for. And I will take full accountability, and I've apologised, and I will apologise 100 times over if I need to. The amount of messages I've had of people saying, don't apologise, these people are going to run with this as much as they can. And I've just ignored them because I will keep apologising because I've hurt people's feelings.
And let's be honest, Sophie, whatever people are or they're not saying, you're not stupid. You move in drama talk circles. You know how this is going to work. You're going to play out on a 48, 72-hour news cycle where everybody's talking about you, everybody's slating you, and then it will move on. Somebody else will say something equally as inflammatory or even worse because that's drama talk, and then everybody will be talking about them and it'll be forgot what you said. If you're unlucky like Pearl was, people will still be talking about it, 7 years later. But, it is what it is. Unfortunately, that's the circle that you move in. But you're just going to have to ride it. Like I said, I don't need an apology from you. You never said it to me. I'm not directly offended by it. But as part of that community, I understand and appreciate how people were offended by it. And that's what you need to appreciate. Sometimes that when people are firing up these lives, it isn't just for the clout and the views. And if you think it's for the gifts, I was on for 3.5 hours. It ain't for the gifts either. Some people just want to have an open adult conversation, a two-way conversation about these issues and the normalisation of these words that people continue to use and will continue to use. There'll be somebody else that will use it, somebody else that will claim they didn't know what it meant. And that is what it is, because that's what we move in. But yeah, I'm going to shut up and go now. Thank you, Pearl.
You're welcome, Jelly.
Well done,
Sophie. When you said you're just about the diagnosis, you've waited 6 months and that for a diagnosis so far for your thing. My son is autistic and everything. And I am really upset over what has gone on. Yesterday, my son couldn't go to school because of his struggles of what happened in school to him. And to hear what these words freely come out of people's mouths is hard as a parent, as a SEN parent. It hurts like hell. We fight for ages for our children. Like yourself, you're going through it now. But we don't use them words. Even for our own children, we still do not use them words. So even to use that, like in that video Alex has just played, you turn around and have stated that he already is. You do not say that about your own child. Why on earth have you used that terminology for your own personal things where you're going through that yourself? You're going through it yourself, hon, and that's hard. That is hard to hear, and it hurts. It hits deep when we're going through this on a complete daily basis as parents. When we struggle with our children, trying to get them up and get them ready for school every day, and with the neurodiverse child, it is hard, the struggles with them, and to hear coming from words freely just like this rolling off people's tongue, it's hard. You can't just expect it to come out of your mouth freely. And then the part that what Alex has just played, that's even worse. You've said that about your own. How on earth can you say that about your own?
Laura, as I just said, like when I said that, I didn't mean it as in my child is that. I meant my child is currently going through that. My child has a learning disability. It's been confirmed by the doctors, but he's too young to go through it, which is what I openly talk about on live myself.
I get that.
I'm overwhelmed. I've got people ringing me. I've had my phone number doxed and my phone's being rang constantly non-stop.
See, that's not right. Your number and everything shouldn't be doxed. That's wrong.
My number, address, everything.
That is completely wrong, and
Sophie,
you shouldn't.
Can I ask you one question quickly? So you saying you need educating on that word? So you're telling me you did not know that was not offensive?
I did not know it was not offensive. That it was offensive. Yeah, because when I was at school, they were words that people threw around at each other.
Is that you, Mez?
Yeah, but yeah, it is. Yeah, Sophie, but clearly you know it's offensive. Clearly you know it is. I mean, come on, you don't need educating on that. You weren't.
No, I know it was an offensive word to say to someone, but I didn't know it was used as a derogatory term for somebody disabled, which is what I've said.
What did you
You're not using it in a polite way to someone, are you?
Speaking at a time. I don't want this to be looking like it's any gang up or anything.
The thing is, I can't win here because whether I talk, I get talked over. When I don't speak, I'm told I'm not talking. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no I can't do anything here. I've stayed in this box to ride it out and take the shit I rightly so should be getting, which is why I'm here. I could have left. I've had a million messages telling me to drop off with different people, saying drop, just leave. Even people of colour that I'm friends with have said just drop and leave because they're going to rinse you for this. Like, everyone is saying just drop and go, and I'm sat here taking it on the chin. And people are sat in the comments, people are come in the box saying she doesn't care. I do care. That is why I'm here. If I didn't care, I would have just not come on the app at all. I faced it on the chin and took it like a fucking woman.
Sat here, everybody, and listen to everything that everybody has got to say. Sorry, what's your name?
It's Reels, Pell. The first time I've met you, I know Sophie, and I just wanted to speak to Sophie, really. And Sophie, I'm a bit disappointed in you. A lot disappointed in you, because I've spoke to you before and stuff, so I'm not trying to get on to you about that. What I want to do is, if anything, just make you realise about the consequences of your actions, because, like, I know that you're sorry and you said you're sorry, I get that. But you need to understand going forward that every action has a reaction. And this might blow over in a couple of days, or, this might continue to follow you around the app or follow you into your private life, into your work life. It might affect your children, it might affect you. Like, you need to understand, when people say these stupid things, they have major repercussions. Now, God forbid, anything does follow you off the app, and it follows you back home and things like that, because you've got kids, and I God forbid that. I do genuinely feel that you are taking, some accountability here, and you're accepting that you're in the wrong, and I rate you for that. But you do need to understand, and you do need to educate yourself going forward, because, like I say, the repercussions of your actions can not only just affect you, they affect other people, they can affect your own family life. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see you get hurt or anything. Do you know what I mean? But you do need to understand that you are hurting people when you say these things, or when you interact with other people that are involved in saying these things. So, like I say, I've always been cool with you. Like, I've never had a problem with you up until I heard what you said. So I have unfollowed you because of it, because I've got a disabled child myself, and I'm black myself, obviously. So. I came into Courtney's live yesterday, and I was very upset with some of the stuff that I was hearing, and I just feel that I'm disappointed in you, because I thought you would have known better, like as a mum and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I just feel that I just hope going forward you learn from this, and you learn that don't just follow the crowd. Don't be a fucking sheep and sit there and feel that everything's okay for you to say. And even if you're unsure about a word, go and look up the meaning of it. Do a bit of research, because like I say, I've got a disabled child, and I echo. I think it was what Laura just said. Having to raise a child. We only show you what we want people to see in the outside world. When we're at home and we're raising our children, it's hard. It's hard work. It's emotional. It's stressful. You want your kids to have the best in life, and then you've got people saying these words, and it derails kind of everything that you're doing, because you're having to protect them even more and more and more and more, and you never feel that you're doing good enough, because you want your child to have a normal life as possible, but deep down they're never gonna have a normal life as possible, because they are different. So you need to understand, we are already hurting without people going around saying these stupid slurs. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get onto you. I'm not trying to put you down or anything. I'm just as a parent to parent, I just hope you just do better going forward. Yeah.
100%. I agree with everything you've just said. Yeah.
Right,
and obviously, I apologise directly to yourself as well for things that were said.
Yeah, listen, I can say
There was someone in the comments saying you're lying, that you was in a box with me last night. You weren't in a box with me last night, so I don't know why she's making that up.
Yeah,
because you weren't in a box with me last night. This is what I mean when I say people on here just run with what they want to run with and say what they think that didn't actually happen, because I've not been in a box with Reels for a long time.
Sophie, why I said what I said today was because just what Reels has just said there, because it affected me directly, and I know don't jump on his boat. My sister had a child that sadly not here no more, but he was that badly disabled. They even called the syndrome after him. We still live with that to this day. So that's why when that was said last night, I'm more so when Kieran was in when it was said, that's why it hurt me so much. And that was the reason that I unfollowed you. And I did say this to Levi. that was what the reason was for. So I understand, like, where Rules was coming from, where that other lady who's dropped down, where everybody's coming from on this word. I can't speak about the other side of it because it didn't affect me. I know I affected people over the past, and I'll spend forever on this app being sorry for that.
Yeah.
But it was this part why I had me say on what I had to say because it affected me directly.
Look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Like I say, I can see as an adult, and we're all adults in here, and you're all adults in the comments. You can generally see when somebody's listening, and like people have said, she doesn't have to be here taking it and absolutely getting grilled. She's getting grilled. She's getting ripped into, and so she should. Like let's not overlook that. But she's here, and I commend that because there's nothing more than like nobody's perfect. Like I say, in this world, people all make mistakes, yeah. And okay, whether your mistakes are worse than the next person's, you still have to stand up to those mistakes, and you still have to take whatever consequences come with those. So like I was saying earlier, whatever actions and consequences happen after this, Sophie, you need to kind of understand that you've put yourself in this position, so you need to kind of ride that. But like I say, going forward, like I just hope you understand how serious these repercussions can be, because like this is TikTok, innit? When you're behind a screen on a keyboard and you're safe in your home, you think you're fine. But I've seen people lose their jobs. I've seen people get assaulted on the streets. Do you know what I mean? I've seen loads of things happen from TikTok, and this is the reality of doing things and saying mad things online. Do you get what I'm saying? And I wouldn't like that to happen to you. And I genuinely think that you are taking like some kind of accountability for what you've done. Like, you can't take back what you've done. Like it's done. It's out there. It is what it is now. Yeah. People think what they want to think of you. There's going to be some people that absolutely hate your guts, and there's going to be some people who'll be like, okay, we can see that you're taking a bit of accountability. I'm one of them people where I do actually feel that, people can make mistakes and they can learn from them, and they can actually, better themselves going forward, because there's people who go to jail and change their lives and things like that. You can't just hold things against people forever. But I do genuinely hope that this is not just you taking this, and thinking, once I'm out the fucking clear, I'll be all right, be back to normal. I like Evil Queen and them kind of people. Like, they don't take accountability. I really do hope this makes you learn and makes you like wiser in future. And because like Amy was saying earlier, it can affect you. I'm not talking about your kids, but it can affect your kids. If you're sitting there having these views or having these ideologies, you're going to then pass that on to the next generation, and that's not what we want. Do you know what I mean? So I just hope for you that you are really taking care of this, and it's deep, it's deepening. That's all I want from you.
I'm just coming up to that, Riley, because that's what I wanted to say before. It's like when you're saying words like that around children, as a mother of a boy who's been bullied with that word in school, do you realise how much it hurts a mother when we have to fight at school? Do you know what I mean? When your little boy doesn't even want to go to school, you need to be very careful what you're saying, because it does go on to kids, and kids will go into schools and say and pick up what they say and hear.
Kids are like sponges.
It's facts.
They're like sponges.
It's sad. It's really sad. You need to just be more mindful about what you say around children, and that's coming from a mum who's fought bullies for my 9-year-old autistic boy. It's not nice. Do you know what I mean? The struggles we had, getting him up, getting ready, sending him to school, him not kicking off at the door, and he's just got to a place where he's happy. And then to hear that last night, it's like, am I still living in a world where we're thinking it's all right just to dish that word out like it's nothing? It's wrong.
John, you can come
it's
back.
Really wrong. I'm sorry, I don't believe for a word that you didn't know what it meant. I mean, I meant at school, I'm 34, and I knew at school what it meant. I'm sorry, I don't believe a word of that at all. I accept your apology, I really do, but I don't believe for 1 second that you didn't know what that word meant. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say. I'm going to drop now.
I'll be real.
Can I speak next?
Sorry, I'm just going to just finish off, and then I'm going to drop down.
You're fine.
Whether or not you anyone believes her or not, it's irrelevant. Just let's look at it logically. You're never going to know, so there's no point. Unless Sophie wants to make that clear, do you know what I mean? Everyone's going to have presumptions and assume this and assume that. So instead of concentrating on that, let's concentrate on what you can change, and that's like Sophie understanding and getting some education and like, you know, actually, you know, if she wants to make a change. I know she's made some other comments on George Floyd and stuff. Like I say, Sophie, I am disappointed in you. That's why I've unfollowed you. And I just hope that going forward, you actually, you know, you change a lot about yourself, even the circle that you're in, because a lot of people do not give a fuck. If like you're sitting here now getting a grilling and that other guy, obviously your fella or something, he's fucked off. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't make comments on George Floyd. I cleared that up last night, what the context was with that. That's once again everything being twisted.
Okay. But like I say, even like your fella, he's fucked off and left you to take the grilling. It just kind of shows what kind of man he is. Do you know what I'm saying? End of the day, like I say, nobody's perfect. You do wrong, hold your hands up, innit? Just hold your hands up, take what you've got to take your consequences, and then, you know, learn from it. Like, but he's gone and he's left you in the shit. So maybe you want to look at him and, you know, just feel like, is that the type of person you want to be around? Is that the type of person you want to like have around your kids if you're going to get serious? Do you know what I mean? Like, just think about it. Be a bit smart. So, but that's all I've got to say. Thanks for having me, pal. Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming over.
We got Rose. We got Rose.
Is it okay if I talk to Sophie for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, go on. Sorry, Michelle. Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. Is she there?
I got a call a minute.
Well, it's my turn because I will just speak over people if not, 'cause I'm not sure when to go.
Well, she's on mute. Then do you want to go? Is it B who's speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then, B.
So I'm a little bit younger than Sophie, so I understand where she's coming from when she says it was a word used in school. But you're now 26 and you need to learn not to use words that you don't know what they mean. And secondly, I hear you and I believed you when you said, I now know what that word means and I won't use it again. But then you then addressed it to your child. And whether you claim you meant it like that or you meant they have a learning difficulty or whatever you meant, you should have said what you meant. You can't just use words that you think, oh, people will understand what I mean, especially when you already knew you were in the shit. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And like I say, I understand where you're coming from. But the last time you were probably in secondary school was when you were 16. So we're talking like 10 years ago. So we can't really use that as an excuse. It was thrown around back then.
Thank you, B.
No, I get what you mean as well. It's like one of my friends has just texted me now and she just said, like, what's the word you said? So I told her. And she said, well, where we live, it's used as like another word for like if you'd use it, add a Y to the end and people say your house is this, as in like your house is dirty. She said that's how it's used where we live in that kind of context. So she said, I completely get where you're coming from with it. And I said, obviously it doesn't make it okay, but people, it's used in so many different contexts as well, which is what I know it to be used as.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Pearl, I'm not staying in the box of tears here because she blasted you calling you racist and she told the whole internet that my dad raped me when he didn't.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You said it. You said it.
Can you
Yes,
just
you
shut
did,
up for 2 minutes till I talk to Sophie? Thank you. I've been sitting here listening all night. Sophie, you know... Hi, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you?
I'm just peachy. Right, so you and Levi have said through everything that's happened since before Christmas that this is just an app, right? Everybody needs to get over themselves. But what I have noticed is you also say that no one can be cancelled in this app. And you're also taking what other people have said in this app that seem to have got away with it. And I just feel that you're trying to gain a following and a reaction for the app to watch you because you know that people have thoughts in these things that are simmering underneath from previous actions on the app, right? And the whole peril thing with what was said before, and you were trying to get me in a call with Peril, I feel that the two of you saw two people on this app that get controversy, although I'm not a big creator or anything, but everybody is well aware of my gifting level in this app, and they're well aware that people follow me in this app for the gifting, etc. Right? I'm not as big as Peril for views, this, that, and the next thing, but people do.
So
Yeah?
I said we all the same on this app.
No, Pero, it's not the same. It's not the same. Just let me.
Go on.
You saw two people that when I react to something, I get numbers in my room. Like with Peril's the same. When we kick off fucking royally, and I feel that you took our good hearts. In the grand scheme of things, the two is do have good hearts, although we can be arseholes at times, and you played on it. And I just think that that's what you're doing just now. Like you're taking bits from everybody that has been in your life and playing on it and playing on words to then try and gain traction for yourselves. And I don't think I just don't agree with it.
No, I
There's
do.
no
I
dance.
do get where you're coming from.
There's no phone calls. I've always said anything I've got to say, I'll say on live. And it was just the fact that you wouldn't get in my box that night when the whole Peril thing. Like, Peril texted me instantly saying I had nothing to do with that, and I said, I know.
Then, can I just say as
Didn't
well, the phone
Peril,
call,
did I not say that to you instantly?
Yes, you did, and I was on a.
But then I never spoke to you again till after New Year.
You didn't. I was on a phone call with Levi, and Levi said, "Can I add Michelle into this call?" I said, "Not a problem." Michelle come on. I said hello. She didn't even address me. She said, "Was this a setup?" Levi said yes. Michelle put the phone down. That was the end of the conversation. I'm just putting that out there too.
But see, if that's what you're doing, that's fine. But can you please, the things that you have started to...
Sorry, Michelle, 1 second. Alex, just keep an eye. 1 second, I'll be 2 minutes back.
Sophie, I understand that folk want views and they want gifts and everything in this app, but see the way you are going about it is totally out of order. It's just wrong.
No, I do understand.
I feel as if you have purposely sent messages to people for screen recordings for this to happen.
No, these messages were from months ago from people that I don't speak to anymore. This is what I mean.
Everything happens for a reason, and I feel as if everything was instigated to get to a point where when yous needed views and gifts and that, then this is when it's all coming out.
No, it's not like that at all, Michelle. No, it wasn't like that whatsoever.
That's the way it feels, Sophie.
I can understand why it feels that way for you, because obviously there's a lot of manipulating and things going on in this app, making people believe things that aren't true and are true, and a lot of set up arguments, things like that. But that isn't something that was set up. No.
See, the thing is, Sophie, you actually don't need to do stuff like this. And see, if you have to take a couple of days, step back and think about it, you don't need to do stuff like this. You don't have to be in controversy like this. You actually have a decent life. I don't understand why the drama thing needs to stop.
No, this is the thing, and I said to Levi maybe a week ago, I said, look, I'm coming out of your boxes now, because I said, to be honest, like the drama and stuff, I just can't really be arsed with it, and I'm going to go back to doing my own lives. And then obviously all this has come about, so I've had to defend myself and obviously apologise for things that have been said in the past that I shouldn't have said, yeah. And like, I don't know, I feel like I've not gone live personally myself on my own live yet, because, you know, I could have sat there on a live crying, trying to get everyone's sympathy, but I don't deserve anyone's sympathy. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit and ask for people to feel sorry for me because I haven't done it wrong. They haven't done anything.
No, like I said, you are doing things that have already been done on the app that you know people were angry about. And it's as if you're wanting to stir the same people to get angry again.
What do you mean, stir the same people to get angry again?
The racist things you've said, the ableist things you've said, you know that those things trigger people in this app, and it triggers decent people to react to it.
what I've said, what can I do now to help it all? Because everyone's just coming, I get people coming to me with their own stories. No,
You know what?
can I just hear me out? I'm saying I get people coming to me with their own stories and everything like that. I've apologised and I will continue to apologise, and I will, but what is this achieved? Like, I've got a child I need to get ready for bed in a minute, and it just feels like it's going round in circles and circles now, and it's like I've said what I've had to say, I've took accountability, I've owned up, and I've said sorry. But it's just...
Before Sophie goes, is there anybody who hasn't spoke who wants to say anything?
Yes, please. Can I ask one question, please?
Yeah.
Did Psychic Sally see this coming or not?
I knew you was going to say that. I'm here. Do you know what? I just want to say hi, Pearl. How are you, my darling?
Hi, Sally. I'm good, thank you. Are you?
I'm good, beautiful. I want to say, first of all, to Sophie, it's obvious you do know what the word means. Honestly, it just makes you look a little bit silly saying that. But saying that, guys, come on, she's apologised, it's wrong, she's offended people, apologised again, she hasn't unalived someone, she's apologised, leave it at that. Bloody hell, it's not a court case. But I just want to say, Pearl, you're doing amazing, sweetheart, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome, Sally. Thank you.
Bye, beautiful.
Bye, bye. Alicia?
Well, Alex put me in the box.
I'm offended by what Sally said, to be honest with you.
But I think I'm not going to lie.
You want what?
I'm offended by Sally.
Michelle's only here for gifts.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm being honest, right? How can Sally, right, come up here as a white woman and tell black people that they should move on from the situation?
Yeah, no, I was going to address like what Sally said in a minute, because obviously it's not something that affects her, so you can't say to people they can't be affected by things, but each to their own, and it's Sally. But I just think, like, I understand people want to come up and say why they're upset and you know, come up and tell their own stories, and I get that, but I don't think that's going to achieve anything. I think people can come up forever and say why they're upset or why it's affected them in regards to the M word. I think that's kind of overshadowed the other stuff that was put out there, to be honest. But yeah, that was it.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else got anything to say?
Well, Sophie didn't really reply to me.
Sorry, go on.
But you never answered any of the questions about, like, the whole thing that happened with me and Pero. Are you just doing this because everybody else seems to get away with?
Oh, shut up, Michelle, you fat bastard!
I ain't bother, Spud, you fucking ugly cunt.
Oh my god.
Yes, Spud,
Listen, before...
I'm going to listen to what a fucking potato says.
Listen, anybody, Frankie 360 is going live at 8 o'clock. It's about disabilities and everything like that again. Michelle, sorry about that, my baby. I didn't put him in.
That was my backup.
He's obviously
Who let him in?
That was my backup account.
Who
I'm only joking. I don't know. But listen, can I just say as well quickly, like, in regards to Levi's been wilding out with this, and he's approached this completely wrong. And to run around saying, right, I'm out in everybody, and I'm not doxing everyone, but I'm out in everyone's messages, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, is fucking wild. Like, sometimes people say fucked up things and really bad things, and you've got to take accountability, and you've got to take the shit that comes with it if you're going to be on this app. Mm-hmm. But Levi's behaviours have been crazy, in my personal opinion.
That's what I said. So Sophie's come up here. She's sat, she's listened, she hasn't gone out. That's what I dropped Fishy for, because she said there was a police case, and that's what I said, oh no. So I'm not putting anybody in that predicament. She sat here. Everybody's had a chance to say something to her. She's never run off, left the box. This is all that it would have took, and this is what I said by Levi jumping in, saying things. Do you understand, Sophie, what I was trying to say there about Levi?
I do get it. Yeah, I think the thing is, I think Levi's just got quite defensive towards me and flown straight off the handle, and I've told him that, and I've said you don't have to do that, but I think he just feels like he has to, as like, as my partner who wants to protect me, and I understand that completely, but I also understand how other people are upset by the way he's reacted as well, because they were his friends, and I would never say to him he has to choose between me and his friends, because I would never put someone in that position. But I think at the same time, I think he's hurt that people aren't defending him, but it's not him, it's me, so they don't have loyalties to me, which I think he needs to understand himself.
One last thing, my Sophie, will you answer Michelle? Because I know that she was getting frustrated there that you haven't answered her back yet.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to answer and then everyone was talking. So it's like, obviously the situation between Levi and Pearl, I didn't really have any involvement in that, to be honest. Like, I was in a call speaking to them and that was it. I didn't even barely get a word in, so I was driving home from the shop with my kids. So I didn't really play a part in it, and I was the one that was pushing Levi to get in the box and speak to you when he did, because he didn't want to. He wanted to speak to you off the app, and I was saying, just get in the fucking box and speak to her.